What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live play-by-play reaction of the Chiefs preseason finale. The Seahawks traveled to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. It's going to be Garrett Nussmeier starting basically the whole game, and he's going to be going up against Jalen Milroe on the other side of the ball. Don't know why I couldn't say that name, but yeah, we're in for a late one. We're in for a late night. And we'll kind of go from there. I don't actually love the fact that the back end of the YouTube stream says something went wrong. I mean, I think we're live. Yeah, we're definitely live, but don't know what's up with some of the back end stuff. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Of course, we have FLDB in the house helping run the scoreboard and get all that done. But yeah. Look, if you look at my screen share, this is what I see right now. I see something went wrong. Something went wrong. You can't see the chat. So I'm going to work on fixing that. But as far as the preseason finale goes, what you're looking for, I don't know how many of the starters are going to play. There's a big list of guys that aren't playing at all. I don't think Rice or Worthy are playing. So you're really looking at bubble guys and maybe the rookies and just kind of going from there and seeing who can stand out. I think the 53-man roster is 90-something% decided. I don't know if a certain performance in this game could sway the coach's preference one way or another. I mean, maybe. But is there anybody you're looking out for in particular, FLDB, while I see if I can fix this so I can see chat?
I don't know if there's anybody in particular I'm looking for. Just if anybody on special teams can shine, because that's like one of the pieces. Yeah, like a returner. If anybody can get a good return, just I don't know. Will we see Brashard Smith back there? See if he can do anything. Will they put just Cyrus Allen back there? See if he has anything worth. Things like that, and penalties. See if they can clean up the penalties. See if there's been an improvement at all. I know it's not your starters, but it still shows if they've been working on it by lessening the amount of penalties that we get during a game.
We're also, I mean, I said it earlier, but man, we're going to get a full dose of Garrett Nussmeier. So that could be the QB2 of the future. We'll kind of have to wait and see. I still wish I knew why I can't see any comments. It's kind of annoying. I have a couple other ways I can see them, but still kind of annoying. Percy with the 500 ARS. Sorry, yesterday I had to leave because you were falling asleep. Oh, good, man. It was good to see you in the Zoom, though. There's also a player in Boca that looks a little like Mick Jagger. Nice, dude. Let's go. Heck yeah. Yeah, the game is starting in 10 minutes, and we're going to get that underway soon. I've got a way that I can see chat from eCam, so I'm going to use that for now. Ryan, thanks so much for the $1.49 super sticker. Let's go, brother. Thank you, thank you. Yo, what's up, Aaron, Becky? How's everybody doing? Is YouTube just broken?
I don't know. I have it up on my. I just pulled up the YouTube video and then went through the chat there.
Yeah, I can
popped it out.
I can do it that way, but I like to do it from like the back end like creator view. So not really sure why nothing's working.
Your stream health and everything too. It's really useful.
Yeah. Well, the stream's healthy, so we're not having any problems. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, I might have to do a different way here and pull up just the YouTube stream and look at it that way. But it's fine. Let me try this again. We're refreshing one more. Ah, boom. There we go. Dunzo, we in there. Jennifer, thanks so much for the 5 gifted as well. I didn't see that on the other screen, but let's go. 3D print. 3D printing with Nick with the 5. Are the Chiefs winning their first preseason game in a while? Yeah, so they are on a 8-game losing streak. Are they going to win? I don't really know, man. You guys could let me know what you think. It doesn't matter at this point. Like, none of the starters are playing, but yeah, they haven't won a preseason game since 2023. I just feel like that's kind of where we're at with it right now. It means nothing if they win. It means not much either if they lose. Now, the guys playing want to win. The fans want to see the team win. But yes, it's a televised scrimmage. But yeah, they have been losing a lot of games in recent days, recent times. Before the game gets started, want to definitely give a shout out to the sponsor of the stream and the channel, Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. But I have 3 picks for this game if you guys are sickos like me and want a tail. Harrison Butker, more than 1.5 field goals made. I don't know. It feels like kind of like a lock. Garrett Nussmeier, I am risking it for the biscuit. More than 191.5 passing yards. I think he could do it. Maybe I'm on some hopium here as he's going to be working a lot with backups and stuff, but he's playing all 4 quarters, going to give him a chance. More than 191.5 passing yards. And then Jalen Milroe, I have him throwing an INT. He's thrown 2 in preseason so far, so maybe he'll throw 3. Again, you have to be sick if you're going to place anything on a preseason game, but just play responsibly. Don't ever spend what you can't afford to lose, all of that. But if you want to join in on the fun, new users can play your first $5 to get $150 in lineups if you win by using code HMA at signup. That's code HMA at signup to get $150 in bonus lineups if you win your first. And who knows, maybe tonight we'll get a little preseason W. But man, preseason games are risky. That's why I said we're risking it for the biscuit with Garrett Nussmeier right now. Garrett Nussmeier passing yards. I'm excited. Like, when it comes to Garrett Nussmeier, could he be traded down the road for picks? Maybe, but could he also be your QB2 of the future? Quite possibly, yes. I don't think he's QB2 this year unless something surprising happens like Justin Fields is getting traded or something, but the coaching staff really likes to value a veteran QB presence over a young guy. However, give Garrett Nussmeier a year in the system, and again, you never know what could happen. Yep, Nuss Bus is about to take the field. And we are 5 minutes now from the start of the game. And we'll get there. Get there here very soon. We've got about 1,000 in chat. I don't know, I'm guessing actually. Don't want to beat us on. Well, 967. Boom. So yeah, we're right there. How's everybody doing? Yo, what's up? HXVac, what up, dude? What do you think we will do with Garrett in the future? Yeah, I kind of just said the 2 options. It's either he gets flipped for some sort of a draft pick, or he's your QB2 of the future. And the promise that he showed early on, it's been fun. The idea of having a guy that can just sit there and grow in the system and be around for years rather than cycling through veteran quarterbacks on a 1-year deal, 1-year deal, 1-year deal, 1-year deal. Why? Every time you do that, they have to relearn the system. And again, it's the backup. So if Mahomes is out for a long time, you're probably screwed regardless, right? But you want that backup in theory to just kind of be ingrained in the system and just know it like the back of his hand. So that's the couple options you could go with Nussmeier. I would love him as QB2, but keep the phones open. If some team wants to call you and offer you something crazy, sure. I mean, if Brett Veach is a good GM, which he's done a great job, obviously, he'll keep his ears open. I also want to shout out my daughter, Maddie. She helped me make this bracelet today. How do I want to do this? She said, can you guys show the stream the bracelet that we helped make? It's supposed to be Chiefs colors, but the yellow looks kind of green. But it was supposed to be yellow, red, and then I threw black in there just as like a third color. But she said, hey, please show your stream tonight. So my 10-year-old daughter helped me make this. I told her I'd wear it on stream for her. So shout out to Maddie. Love you, bud. Livy too, of course. And then we got my other kid, my fur baby in the background right now. You can see Casey. We got Bills fans in here? What is happening? Yeah, it was fun. She's like, Dad, do you want to make a bracelet before you go? And I was like, sure. Why not? I'll make a bracelet. Yeah, she said, let me know if they liked it. So I see, oh, great job. Oh, it's cute. Nice job, Maddie. Awesome. I'll tell Danny. I'm going to say the chat loves Maddie's bracelet. Remember making those bracelets and you sold them for 25 cents? We got a hustler. Let's go, Janae. You're going to need a beer for this game, said Drake. Let's go. Hey, you know what? If you partake, have a couple beers because it's going to be ugly. It's going to be potentially funny. Like, I don't really know what to expect. It's preseason. We do have an update on who's dressed, who's not dressed. I hit the wrong button, of course. Per Matt Derrick of Chiefs Digest, GOAT in the Chiefs space. So these are the players not dressed. So Chris Oladokun is in the concussion protocol, which is why he's not playing, and it's going to be Garrett Nussmeier the whole night, unless obviously he gets dinged up. Then it would be Justin Fields, actually, I believe, going in for him. Kenneth Walker, not dressed, not playing. Wide receiver Jimmy Holiday, he's got a quad issue. Offensive lineman CJ Hansen. Whatever is... Danny said, I told her and she's doing the happy dance. Let's see, who else? Yeah, Josh Simmons, he's getting his back looked at, and I don't believe he's with the team right now. But yeah, CJ Hansen has an undisclosed injury. I'm not really sure what is up with that, to be honest with you. Not sure what the issue is. Josh Zudu, that's the guy, that's the basically depth piece that the Chiefs just traded for this past week, days ago, from the Giants. So he's number 73, but he is not dressing out. Defensive end Ashton Gelati with the ruptured plantar fascia, not playing. Defensive end Tyreek Smith with the hamstring, not playing. Defensive tackle Omar Norman Lott, number 5'5", and he ain't offsides. He's on the PUP list as he works back from his torn ACL. And then safety Alohi Gilman had back spasms in pregame warmups last week. He didn't practice this week and is being held out, so hopefully he's good for opening night. And then safety Chamari Connor with a knee. He's not playing either. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is not going to play. But this is Matt Derrick specifically saying Chiefs players who are not dressed tonight. But it was reported that Kelsey and Mahomes are going through their full warm-ups. Kind of like normal. But, yeah, there's going to be more Chiefs players than that don't play. Yeah, it was Sam McDowell of the KC Star that said, it's preseason, but Patrick Mahomes and then Travis Kelsey were providing the words of the Chiefs warm-up huddle. Also, I think it was Matt Derrick that said Mahomes did full warm-ups. He didn't even have a brace on, which I would assume he has a brace on in a game, but he was going through full warm-ups like normal without him. So, heck yeah. We're just minutes away from this game. I mean, it's 7 o'clock now. They're not going to start on the dot, so we're getting very close. Where is the game on nationally? I have no idea. I mean, I'm local to Kansas City, so I get them all, but it's on channel 41 for me. Longtime viewer, recent sub. Let's freaking go, Chiefs Kingdom. Phantom, let's go, man. Appreciate that. Heck yeah. Always appreciate the support. I do think, speaking of, I need to make this sub only, I think, chat. The reason why I do that is to eliminate the NFL, like, spam bots. Let me see if I could do that real quick. I don't love doing that. I used to not. But, man, the NFL spam bots just are kind of relentless. So I just turn, like, sub mode only on. But you only have to be subbed for 5 minutes to chat. Let's see if I can tweak that. I don't even remember how to do it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Somebody said, please no, just hit the sub button. Unsub after the game. It's fine. Jeremy with the $21. Let's go, man. Appreciate you. Thanks, Cole, for helping us that can't watch. Oh, yeah, my honor, man. I'd like to see Brenningstool, Leapfrog Wiley. Also, I worry that wide receiver 1, 2, and 3 haven't seen mini game speed reps. Let's go, Chiefs. Tell your daughter she did great on the bracelet. Let's go, man. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, Brenningstool, I don't know if he'll leapfrog Wiley, to be honest with you, but maybe. There's a chance. I still think if the Chiefs roll with 4 tight ends, it could very well be Jake Brenningstool, and he's a guy that I'm going to be watching tonight. Look for number 88 in the tight end room. Trey Watson as well, number 49. In the wide receiver room, I want to see Andrew Armstrong, that's number 85, see if he could stack a great game. He's a guy fighting for the roster. I don't know if he makes it if the Chiefs only roll with 6 wide receivers, and Nico Remigio is also on there as the team's starting punt returner. But if Brashard Smith can maybe take that spot from him, from Nico as the team's starting returner, sure. It is certainly possible unless the Chiefs want to roll with 7 wide receivers. Then Armstrong could potentially make it, but he's one I'm watching. Also, is Cyrus Allen playing, the rookie. 5th-round rookie out of Cincinnati, number 13. I'll be keeping eyes out for him. Also, Khalil Benson is going to be playing left tackle tonight. It's the undrafted rookie out of Indiana that was the right tackle for Fernando Mendoza last year. He worked in at right guard week 1 of preseason, right tackle week 2. And now he's going to be on the left side, which is kind of an interesting, I don't know, they're just trying to give him as many reps and experience along the line as possible. It's probably a swing tackle. 53-man roster breakdown. I mean, I'm not going to do that right now, but I will probably do a final one tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably do a final one tomorrow after the game. I'll do like a light game breakdown, a 53-man roster projection. Call it good. Jeremy, thanks again for the 21, man. 3D printing as well. Are the Chiefs winning their first preseason game? That's a great question. Do you guys think they're going to win? On Prize Picks, should I put money down on the Chiefs to win or Seahawks? I feel like we need to try to reverse the curse. We need to try to reverse the curse. So do we go Chiefs or do we go Seahawks to try to reverse it? No, yes, no, yes. Chiefs win. All right, we're going with the Chiefs W. All right, let's do it. We're going with the Chiefs W. Maybe it'll help. We're going to try. I just put 20 down. Why not? Sure, why not? Phantom with the 5. Do you know why the NFL schedule all roster cuts on the final Sunday preseason instead of spacing them out? That's a great question. They used to do it on Monday. The past couple of years, but they also used to stagger cuts. However, they just wanted to do them all at once now so teams can have more of a full roster for the third preseason game because a lot of starters aren't playing anyway. So I don't mind that. Not as big of a fan as roster cut downs on Sunday, but that's just because I got to work it. But I mean, it's just a day early. So I don't know why they changed it, but that's fine. You want to go to the Super Bowl? You think... You want to go to the Super Bowl, so you say no? No to what? What's up, Cole? What's up, James? Don't think Mahomes is playing? Nah, he's not playing. He just did all of his warm-up. Is Cole late because he's banging the drum? I'm right here. We do need to get a big Chiefs drum, dude. Every time the Chiefs score, we need to roll that thing out, FLDB. Roll it out right here. That's what we need to do. The game's about to get started in a second here. Why do we have preseason? I mean, to get ready for the regular season. I don't know. Some of the rookies, get them some playing time. Bubble roster guys. I feel like that's the main reasons why. All right, we are about to get started. Looks like the Seahawks are set to kick off. And we're about to get this thing started. Let's go. Nico Remigio is back to field this. I think Rashard Smith is on the other side, too. Let's see. The kick is up. Yep. Remigio's going to return this. Right side, up to the 27, bangs into a wall of Seahawks down to the 29. I'm not going to lie, man. I would love nothing more than an explosive Chiefs return. They haven't had a touchdown on special teams since 2020. This is pretty crazy. HSM Fangirl in the house with the 9 months. Preseason game I get on TV because you live in Seahawks territory in British Columbia, Canada. Oh, that's cool. Let's go. We got Garrett Nussmeier in the pistol. Hands it off up the middle to Emmett Johnson, the 5th-round rookie out of Nebraska, gain of 5. 2nd and 5, rather. On 1st and 10, first play of the game, run up the middle out of pistol. Let's go. Somebody said, what do you think of Taylon Green? Don't know too much about him, to be honest with you. Browns QB. 2nd and 5. Nussmeier in the gun. He's going to hand it off again to Emmett Johnson. Out of the gun this time. Left hash near the line of gain. They're going to mark him short. 3rd and 1. 3rd and inches, depending on the spot. 3rd and 1. Yeah, they had Rice and Worthy out there, by the way. They just jogged off. So you did get a little bit of work from Rice, from Worthy. I mean, I see Kingsley out there. Jared Wiley's out there. Tyquan Thornton, Noah Gray right now. I think somebody said in chat Kelsey was out there. He's still out there now in the huddle. So they're definitely playing some of their starters. A good chunk of them. I think the O-line looks something like Jalen Moore. Where's Jalen Moore? Is he on the right side? Looks like he's on the right side. And then I think 70 would be Benson. He's on the left. They're doing like a virtual measurement or something to spot it, I think, because that's what the holdup is potentially. Red pill with the 2. Skymore had a punt return touchdown last year. He was not on the Chiefs last year. But yeah, the Chiefs haven't had a special teams touchdown return since 2020. But if Sky housed a return for the Niners, congrats, man. You couldn't have him back there with the Chiefs, dude. He was muffing punts left and right. I'm happy for him. I think he's with the Packers, and I don't even know where he is now, to be honest with you, but definitely happy for him. Yo, what's up? What's up, Livingston? So they were checking the spot. It looked... The virtual measurement's going to mark him shy, I believe. Like a half yard shy. A foot and 2 inches shy. Something. You going 3 straight runs on 3rd and 1? We're about to see. Okay, yeah, Dante Hall is gone, I know. It's going to be a handoff to Emmett Johnson from under center, left side, gets 2, maybe 3 yards, so first down Chiefs, 3 straight runs, 5-yard run, 4-yard run, 3-yard run, and that is a Kansas City first down. Let's go. You had Kelsey blocking, Noah Gray was blocking. Let me see this line. Yeah, Khalil Benson is left tackle. Trey Smith is in there, by the way, as he was dealing with a hip issue. He's out there playing, so that's noteworthy. Nussmeier out of the pistol, goes to hands it off, tucks it, rolls, throws to Kelsey, right side. Kelsey breaks 1 tackle. He gets tackled right near midfield and hits with the shimmy as he gets up. He hits the shimmy. 3 straight runs, play action, roll out. Kelsey, quick pass to the right, and he's going to get all the way to the 50. That's going for 8 yards on 1st and 10. That was a nice little cut inside, making the defensive back miss. 2nd and 2. It's cool to see Kelsey getting involved. You got Nussmeier in the gun, 3 to his left. I think that's Jared Wiley at the bottom of his screen there. From the gun, he's looking left, fires middle of the field. Oh, a bit of a hospital ball. Noah Gray cannot reel it in. Took a big shot as he leaped up to grab that ball in the middle, or up the middle of the field there. Oh, yeah, he was worried. He was trying to protect those ribs and couldn't haul it in. Now, obviously, you would want to see him catch it, but that's incomplete. 3rd and 2. Nachi with the 5. Let's go, man. Thank you. I'll answer that in a second. Or get to that in a second, rather. I don't know if it's a question. 3rd and 2 at the 50. Nussmeier in the gun. He's surveying. He's got time. Fires way over his intended target. I think Tyquan Thornton was potentially his target. It was way over. However, it's 4th down. What are we going to do here? 4th and 2 at the 50? I think he was just trying to hit Thornton in the middle of the field. Thornton jukes to his left. Nussmeier through right. I guess they're punting. I mean, we obviously know Harrison Butker can make that field goal. So are they giving Matt Ariza and the special teams unit an opportunity to just pin their opponent deep? Because I'm partially wondering why you don't just go for it there. Fair catch called for at the 14-yard line. Seahawks ball. That's interesting that they didn't go for it, FLDB, and they also didn't try to kick a field goal. I mean, we obviously know Harrison Butker has the legs, so it's just a preseason game. Maybe don't need to try it again. I don't know.
I mean, you're also back in Arrowhead, and it's not necessarily easy to kick an Arrowhead. Just with the way
it wasn't easy at Tampa and the humidity, but
but
it was at the 50 instead of the. Well, if you were at the 50, you would be back 5. I mean, it was I figured you would go for it. You're at the 50, 4th and 2.
Yeah,
I thought they might go, but it's fine. It's fine. It's preseason. Who knows? Maybe the call of that game was, hey, we want to see special teams get another work in, specifically on punt returns there try to pin him deep, get Ariza another rep too. I'm just kind of speculating a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, Nashi with the 5, 2 a.m. in Germany, but let's go Chiefs. 3 for 3 in the preseason streams. Let's go, man. Hope to see or join as many of your streams this season as possible. Let's go Nuss, QB2. Man, you are a machine. 2 a.m. in Germany right now watching the preseason finale. You got what do I want to say? You're the man. You're a legend for that one. Outlaw with the 5, Blake Bell under center, 4th and 2. Let's go. Yeah, come on, dude. Tight end sneak on 4th and 2. Come on now. Thank you for the 5. We got Load with the 5 as well. Chiefs fan from New Mexico. Looking forward to going to the Chiefs' first game of the season. Oh, nice. It'll be your 3rd time seeing the Chiefs in person. Go Chiefs. Love it, man. Yeah, Arrowhead's a great place. I'm assuming you're going to Arrowhead. Yeah, the first game would be the opener against the Broncos, so yep. Give us a cut candidate that might surprise most people. A cut candidate. Is this just any of the bubble guys? I mean, Andrew Armstrong has a chance. Who else? I'm thinking of... Where do I want to go? Tight end, I mean, Jake Brenningstool, I think, could make the roster. If they go with 4 tight ends, I really think so. Some think he could leapfrog Jared Wiley. I'm not sure if that's the case. If you look, Jared Wiley, I think, has already been out there with the first team offense in some capacity on that drive. But, yeah, it was pretty interesting to see. You had a lot of starters out there. Khalil Benson was in at left tackle. I don't know about that one, but you're trying to get him experience. You had Jalen Moore, Trey Smith, Creed, Kingsley, like they were all out there. Kelsey was out there. Worthy, Rice got a little bit of action. Anyway, with that, it's Seahawks from the pistol on 1st and 10 from the 12. Oh, what a tackle! Mansour Delane flew downhill and shut that play down. It was a run to the left, and Mansour Delane was right there. Man, what a great tackle. That was awesome. That's the 6th overall pick of the Kansas City Chiefs. Missed a lot of camp with a shoulder blade injury. Finally got cleared for contact the last week of camp. This is his 2nd preseason game. Played a little bit last week to get his feet wet. Already making his presence known. Because of that, it's 2nd and 14. A loss of 4 from the 9. Zeros on the clock. Delay a game. The crowd was too loud. Jalen Milroe couldn't get that snap off in time. Was trying to change the play last second. Couldn't make it happen. That's half the distance to the goal. 2nd down. Shady with the 10. Let's go, man. Cole, I'm seeing my first Chiefs game ever. Traveling from New England to see them at Arrowhead play the Chargers. I'm beyond excited. Let's go. You're going to love it, man. It's going to be a great experience. I feel like... Arrowhead's not like the newest place or anything like that, but man, the crowd, the environment. We have a lot of the first team defense out there right now, by the way. Chris Jones, Kairos Tonga, I already said Delane, Nick Bolton, Jaden Hicks is out there, Noel Williams, 2nd and 18, Milroe, deep in his own end zone, throws a quick pass left side, nowhere. Chris Roland Wallace blows that play up for a 1-yard gain. It is 3rd in Overland Park. 3rd and 17 right now. R. Mason Thomas was trying to get there off the edge. Tonga was there. But Chris Roland Wallace flew in. Back-to-back great plays out of the defensive backs on this roster, and you really love to see it. Now, the Seahawks aren't playing a lot of their starters, but still, it's good to see these guys get some reps out here, the first-team defense of the Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd and 17, crowd going ballistic. Milroe, play action, throws, quick slant. It is caught, tackled, hogtied by Noel Williams. You're about 5 yards short of the first down there, so you're going to be punting. Nice. I love seeing the secondary in particular get reps. Fulton was out there as well, by the way, on that play. Drew Tranquil, was he out there too? If so, his back must be feeling a little better, which is good news there. Yeah, it's 4th and 7. Punter is at the 2. No block. The punt is up cleanly. Remigio calls for a fair catch, but it's out of bounds. Chiefs ball right near the 30-yard line. All right, we're cutting to a quick commercial break on the broadcast, so I'm just going to kind of hang out with you guys for a second. Nussbus looking good so far. Offense not looking so bad. Which player do you think you're looking forward to the most? Yeah, I mean, Nussmeier's going to need to settle down a little, and I think he'll settle into a rhythm, but he overthrew somebody on one play, and then the third down to the throw to Thornton was just off. They weren't on the same page. But yeah, it's not bad so far. They ran a few times, ran a little play action, kind of bootleg to Kelsey. He'll settle in. He's a rookie. He's going to play all game, so he's got time. Let's see. Which player do you think you're looking forward to the most? Tonight in particular, probably Nussmeier. Just to see what you got. Can he be your QB2 of the future and just continue to show those signs? I think the answer is yes. I mean, outside of that, it's just the bubble guys. What about somebody like the undrafted safety out of Iowa, Xavier Wampa? You can look at the D-line a little bit. Can you show some flashes or see some more flashes from R. Mason Thomas? If Felix Anudike-Uzomah is playing again, can he get some more pressures, maybe another great highlight sack or something? What about you guys? Yeah, Pat's not playing till week 1. He's not out there. No, he's not playing. How did you know I'm in Overland Park? I didn't know. But it was 3rd in Overland Park. That's how I knew. How shocked would you be if we cut Fields? Pretty shocked, to be honest, but it's not impossible. I would say there's a I guess a small chance that it could happen. I just I don't know, man. I don't think so. Yo, what's up, Josh? What up? I know these are not the Seattle Seahawks starters, but seeing the first-team defense dominating is encouraging. Yeah, man. I think they need the reps. The secondary hasn't had a lot of time to mesh and to gel, but with that even being said, Alohi Gilman wasn't out there. Chamari Connor wasn't out there. A couple others like maybe Jack Cochran, but he wouldn't have been out there with the first-team defense anyway. It was nice to see Trey Smith out there for the offense. On defense, yeah, Chris Jones was out there. Kairos Tonga. I like that play from Delane. That was great. You saw some Jaden Hicks. Some Christian Fulton. Noel Williams made that tackle on 3rd down. And now the offense is back out there. The Nussbus at the 30-yard line under center. It's going to be handoff left side to Emmett Johnson, and he's got room outside. Makes one man miss. 11 yards just like that. I like that run a lot. Esa Pole is in right now at left tackle, by the way. I believe. The whole starting O-line is out of there. Khalil Benson's not playing any more snaps? I don't get it, man. Like, yeah, if he's your perceived to be starter, I mean, you want to protect him, but geez, he needs some reps. All right, Nuss. Out of the gun, play action. He sets up a screen right side to Emmett Johnson, who he faked the handoff to, weaving his way, jumping over one tackle across the 50, hopping over to the 45, 43-yard line. That was a 14-yard little slip screen. So you've got Esa Pole, Mike Caliendo's out there, Pete Nigra. This is interesting. Esa Pole, by the way, is working in... Am I getting my numbers right? Is Esa Pole working in at right tackle now? I'm almost positive he's 79. He is. DeMercado with the handoff now out of the shotgun, and he knifes his way through the line, somehow gets penetration for what, 3 yards? I thought it was going for nil. He got 3, though. Gray is the new Tony. Give me Brenningstool. I mean, I will say that throw was a bit high. He leaped for it, but was also trying to protect his ribs. At the end of the day, it's a freaking preseason game, man. But, yeah, you would have loved to see him haul that one in. All right, 2nd down. 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chiefs across midfield at the 41. Nussmeier from the shotgun here. 2 options each side. Slings it. Left side. Caught. Got the first down and a little bit more. Who was that? Tyquan Thornton hauled it in. Nice. Needed 7, got 11. 7-11. Ooh, that was actually nice. Nussmeier fit like he really sold like he was going to throw the little wheel route to Amari DeMercado and then fired one, same side, but obviously a little bit deeper downfield to Tyquan Thornton. I love him using his eyes there to sell that a bit. Rice in motion, pre-snap, play action, Nussmeier backpedaling, flinging, and he throws a pick. That is picked off at the 15-yard line. He was backpedaling, tried to locate and target Xavier Worthy. That's going to be an INT. You fake the handoff, you're rolling left, there's pressure. You're trying to just, I don't know, that was ugly. You're trying to find Worthy, and this is why it's good for Nussmeier to get the reps, guys. This is also why, I mean, Fields is up and down too, but this is also why I think Fields is QB2 this year, and Nussmeier needs a year. This is really good development, what I want to say, this is just really good reps for him. He could use the experience, really good experience for him. There is a late flag, though, so let me see. I thought they were cutting to a commercial break. They cut back to the field with a flag. Let's see what the call is. Maybe it's both on the Seahawks. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Seahawks. Several players came off the bench. I would assume, because it happened after the play, it's Seahawks ball, but they're going to be, what, backed up half the distance to the goal or something? What is that? Unsportsmanlike conduct. 8-yard penalty. Yeah, it's enforced at the Seahawks 16, so it's half the distance to the goal. Revenant, thanks so much for the 2-bomb. Outlaw with the 10. Appreciate you all on the stream. Let's go, man. Been a long couple weeks personally. Glad to have Chiefs football almost back. Hold your loved ones close and check on your friends when you get a chance. How about those Chiefs? Shoot. Well, Outlaw, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through a hard time personally, man. Yeah, life's short. It's precious. You never know what tomorrow holds, so definitely make the most of today and reach out to those that you care about. We've had a loss in the family over like in the spring, and it was really sad, man. I hate death. But hey, glad you're here. Thanks so much for the encouraging words in the 10-bomb. Chris Mitchell with the membership as well. Appreciate you, brother. Travis got a catch. He did get a catch. Yep. He did get a catch. Nussmeier is a rookie and looking good. Even Mendoza threw a couple picks. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm definitely not overreacting to it. He was trying to throw it to Worthy, but it was pretty underthrown. So, maybe if you want to be if I'm trying to be nitpicky, maybe Worthy could have tried to fight back for the ball, but I also am not sure he expected it with the coverage, that he had. Nuss shouldn't have thrown there. I don't know who else was open or what was there, but probably shouldn't have thrown there. Or put some more air on that football. Josh with the 5, thanks for doing this with how expensive things are. This is a great alternative. Hey, man, glad you're here. I turn ads off. Well, I have ads on for this video, so if you go to the live stream, rather, it might start you with an ad, but I turned mid-roll ads off, so I don't think you guys, unless you leave the stream and come back, nobody should really be getting served ads unless I manually fire them, and I'm actually atrocious at manually firing them, meaning I never do. My YouTube rep was like, do you know if you fire ads during your stream, you can make more money? I was like, yeah, but I might do one a game if I think about it during halftime or something, but I'd rather you guys just be able to hang out. So thanks for being here. All right. It's going to be a handoff at the 8, right side. Seattle's getting all the way back up to the 15 after all. Flag on the play late again, though. Holding offense half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down. Liking the scheme so far. Run game and screens. Over and over and over and over and over again. Run, play action. Run, screen. Run. Take a shot downfield. Off of play action. Smokin' said this is not like Cole. What do you mean? This is not like Cole. What did I do? 1st and 14 at the 4. Milrow gets pressured. He lets one fly deep downfield. Holy smokes, it's caught all the way up at the 45-yard line, and we have an injured Kansas City Chief down on the field. Melvin Smith Jr. is writhing in pain. Number 39. He's a cornerback that's been climbing his way up the depth chart, getting a lot of work in with the first-team defense during camp because you have Snead not playing, or participating in a lot of camp. Delane didn't participate in teams for a lot of camp. Oh, no. I hope he just, like, knocked the wind out of himself or something, but he is in a lot of pain right now on the field, and he was definitely a guy that I was considering throwing on the 53-man roster, depending on how the defensive back room just kind of shakes out in general, but hope he's all right, and we'll see. Good. I only saw the blue ad when I refreshed my screen. Blue ad? Like a Blue Chew ad? You got to be trolling. You have to be trolling. Is Noel still on the team? Yes. Yo, Mitchell with the 5. Mitchell from Vegas again. Thanks for your work, Cole. Mitchell, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you. Ride the D, all crazy. Wait, why is the ball at the 45? It was a 40-yard pass from Jalen Milroe to Foster, deep down the middle of the field. Here comes the Blue Chew comments. Yeah, I told people last night I wanted to reach out to Blue Chew as a joke. Like, I was like, hey, can you guys pay me to pay to sponsor tonight's stream? Like kind of as a joke, meaning I don't really care how much money I would have made on it. It would have just been more to make you guys laugh, but I never reached out. Chris with another 2. Thank you, man. After the membership. Nah, we're not going to talk about Blue Chew that much. But I did try to jokingly make it a sponsor of tonight's stream just to kind of troll everybody. Let's see if Melvin Smith heads to the blue tent with what looks like a hand injury. Oh boy. Yeah, he was in a lot of pain. That's really tough too, depending on the severity of the injury, because he was probably making the 53 or had a legitimate case of making it. This is why preseason's so tough. You know? You just never know what can happen, but the guys need reps. Okay, well, he did walk off on his own power. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Oh, he got kneed right in the rib cage. That's what happened. He landed on a knee, and that would have hurt bad. So hopefully it just knocked the wind out of him, or he got a bit of a stinger or something. I'm not a doctor, but I mean, if you're taking a knee to the ribs, I hope we're not seeing like a cracked rib or something like that. That looked like it hurt, though. He landed right on the guy. All right, 1st and 10 at the 44 from the gun. You're going to hand it off right side for no gain. Right with the handoff, no gain. With the run, no gain. Peter Woods in there on the tackle. That was actually like a nice play there from Peter Woods, who has had a bit of a quiet preseason so far. One of the 2 first-round picks of the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2026 NFL Draft. That was a nice little rep there. Savage with the 5. Thank you. Are you worried the Seahawks were able to convert that first down from that far? No, because I've been saying for a little while, expect some growing pains from that secondary. I think they're going to give up some chunk plays. Play action, another chunk play downfield. Catch, making one man miss, crossing from the right to the left all the way to the 31-yard line. I mean, they're starting to heat up a little bit. That went for 24 yards. Hey, L'Jarius Sneed's in there. Nice. We got Sneed, Elam. Sneed fell over. Slipped and fell, really, is what happened. Just like that, you're all the way at the 32. Seahawks, 3 plays, 60 yards. Holy smokes. Milroe from under center hands it off left side. Going to get maybe 5. So, no, I mean, am I extremely worried that they converted that play downfield? No. You had Melvin Smith Jr. out there. I don't know. Like, I don't think it's all the first team defense on that play. I could be wrong, but it didn't look like I saw Delane or Noel Williams. Some of the backups were in. But either way, I am fully anticipating some blown coverages and some deep passes getting completed because the secondary is young, very new, and haven't had reps altogether really at all. Delane missed a lot of camp. Sneed's missed a lot of time. Milroe on 2nd and 6. He's going to air it out again. Perfect pass breakup in the end zone. Christian Fulton. That was a great PBU, man. He turned around, spotted the ball, knocked it right away. Yeah, that was a nice play there by Fulton, number 8. The former Charger. Could have maybe picked that off. Yo, Joe in the house, upgraded to the Let's Freaking Go membership. Thank you so much, man. We got Chris with the dollar. There's another super chat I'll get to in a second, but it's 3rd and 6. Milroe in the gun. 3 options to his right. Pressure. Throws. Was he hit from behind barely by R. Mason Thomas? Was that 51 screaming off the edge? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. R. Mason Thomas screaming around the edge. He didn't get his hand on the ball, actually. He got close. I thought he did. Oh, it was so close. It was a super quick pressure. I mean, Milroe was definitely feeling the heat. Incomplete. You're looking at a 46-yard field goal here from the left hash. Not really any wind. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, there's a little. The flags are blowing. It's good, though. Close to right down the middle. Seahawks strike first. DB Ruck with the 2-bomb. Thank you, man. Do you think Xavier Wampa will make the roster? I mean, he certainly has a chance. It's just kind of depends on a couple different things for me. How many safeties do they want to roll with? Is Kader Kohu going to make the roster? Do they want an extra cornerback instead of a safety? If Wampa doesn't make it, I would love to see him on the practice squad. He's got to be right there on the bubble for it. But yeah, that's going to be a tough one. It could happen. We'll see, though. Shaden with the membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Rachel with the 2 said, listening to you while at the game. I'm going to be behind a little while. I don't even know. Can you pause the game in real life from the stands? Because I'm going to be a little behind. Hannah with the 5. HBTC fam just joined. And thanks to the Blue Chew talk last time, my Chargers boyfriend is sitting next to me to watch. He said, I'm suspicious of your crew. Oh, man. Yeah, we won't joke about it this time, really, but we did talk about it earlier. I tried to get them. I didn't try. I wanted to get them as a sponsor of today's stream as a joke. I just thought it would have been hilarious. Right after the field goal, Brashard Smith is going to get an opportunity to return this kickoff, and he's going to switch field, and he's got room. He's at the 30, 35, 40. He's up to the 50, cuts inside, back out, down to the 45 and out of bounds. Let's go. An explosive kickoff, an explosive kick return, and no flag. 57 yards. Let's go, man. Yeah, Brashard Smith cut all the way to the right because it was the blocking was set up left side, but a lot of the guys on the punt return team of the Seahawks, they overbit to that side. They're right. Brashard Smith saw it, made a nice cut, and you're already in Seahawks territory. Nussmeier rolling left off of play action, sidearm sling, caught by Andrew Armstrong at the, all the way to the, 30? 25? That went for 20 yards. Up to the 26-yard line. Armstrong running a shallow crosser, really. From the right to the left. Nussmeier, it was play action, rolls left, sidearm slings as he takes a hit. Armstrong goes up to get it, hauls it in. Let's go, man. At the 26-yard line here. From under center, play action to Emmett Johnson. He's trying to shimmy his way for extra yardage. Does get 3. That was a great play there by Andrew Armstrong. I like that a lot. So the question is, can Brashard Smith do enough in the return game to unseat Nico Remigio as the team's punt returner, and can Andrew Armstrong make this roster? Something I'll be watching, considering. 24-yard line, it's another handoff from under center. Emmett Johnson, spin move, spin cycle all the way up to the 13. That's a 10-yard run by the rookie for the Kansas City first down. Heck yeah, man. It was just an under center run, right side. Great blocking there by Esa Pole on the right side, number 79. I kind of like seeing Esapole working at some right tackle. Nussmeier out of the gun. He's going to hand it off to Emmett Johnson again. Nowhere to go. He tried to make a cut. Got 2 maybe. 2nd and 8. All right, 2nd and 8 here at the 11. You got Nussmeier in the gun. 2 to his right. Looks like Jalen Royals at the bottom of your screen, number 11. He's looking. It's a shallow crosser. As soon as I say that, Armstrong had a drop. He was targeting Armstrong on a shallow crosser drop. Yeah, Armstrong had the ball in his hands. Dang it. He was trying to turn upfield and make a play before he secured that football, which is unfortunate. All right, 3rd and 8 now from the 11 because of that incompletion. They're trying to set up a screen left side, and he's got room. It's Emmett Johnson barreling his way past the line to gain to the 1. Oh, no. There's a flag on the play. It's probably going to be like an eligible man downfield or something. All right, fair enough. Holding, 10-yard penalty on Pete Nigra. Dang it. Gosh, dang it, man. Yeah, the defender was trying to cut inside to tackle Emmett Johnson. I don't know. I mean, it's a bang-bang play, but Nigra held on, drew the flag. Instead of 1st and goal at the 1, it's 3rd and 18. All the way back to the 20. God bless America. All right, Nussmeier in the gun, 2 out wide each side. He's looking left, fires. It's caught, I think, by Jared Wiley. Turns upfield. I was guessing at the number. Yeah, it's number 12. Gets to the 10-yard line, but it's going to be a chip shot field goal here. All right, so you're going to kick a field goal. Jared Wiley trotted off field without his helmet. I think he was supposed to be out there for this field goal. Chip shot field goal time for Harrison Butker from the 20, or it's a 28-yard attempt, rather, from the left hash. A minute to go in the first quarter. Kick is up. Good. 3-3. And that is why I did this. Oh. That is why I did this. Harrison Butker, more than 1.5 field goals made. He just needs 1 more. And then I hit more on Garrett Nussmeier's 191.5 passing yards. I mean, if this holds, he could be getting that. Now, I need an INT here from Jalen Milroe for the 3rd one. That could have been Christian Fulton, man. Fulton, need you to lock in, brother. How are you feeling so far, FLDB? You doing all right?
Yeah, feeling good. They look good so far.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
And the ball a little bit.
And you know, it's backups, but it's another penalty in the red zone this would have been a touchdown drive. That's 1st and goal at the 1. You know, instead it's 3rd and goal at the 20. 3rd and goal at the 20 because it was 3rd down when they got to the 1. But what can you do? You made it. You made the field goal. It's a tie game, so you keep going. Johnson is a beast. Can we say worthy as a bust? Nah. I can't say worthy as a bust. Here's why. Actually, I'll tell you why in a second. The kickoff is up. And out of bounds. Oh, boy. Out of bounds before the end zone. Dang. That's going to be placed at the Seahawks 40-yard line. Well, I don't like seeing that from Harrison Butker personally. But no, I don't think Worthy's a bust. I think he looked really good. The back half of his rookie year showed you what he could be capable of, was going to have a much bigger role year 2. Dislocated his shoulder, tore his labrum. They had to limit his route tree. He had to protect the shoulder the rest of the year. 550 yards in 14 games played. I think he's going to get over 650 to 700 yards this year behind Rice. Kelsey will be in the mix too. It's going to be a handoff to right side. Nowhere to go, gain of maybe 1. Here's another thing about the draft picks being a bust. I don't really like to definitively declare much one way or another about a draft pick for like the first 3 years. So I like year 3 for Worthy here. Just like, I mean, who else is in year 3? Jared Wiley's in year 3. You know, but he tore his ACL his rookie year. FAU is in year 4, but he missed all of last year with a hamstring injury, so be trying to watch out for him too. 2nd and 9 at the 41, Milroe under center, play action. He's got a lot of time, fires it deep downfield, over the head of his intended target, double coverage. Kyer Elam and Chris Rowland Wallace in the area, incomplete, 3rd and 9. But yeah, Johnson is a beast, man. I like Emmett Johnson a lot. I think he would have been RB1 on the Chiefs roster last year, which is crazy to think about just how subpar the Chiefs running back room was. Lackluster, lacks explosives. Yeah. Butker sucks and needs replaced. I mean, he doesn't suck, but he did have a pretty poor start to last year. You're not going to replace him. Not with his contract. A lot of pressure on 3rd and 9. Milroe hangs in the pocket, fires, contested catch, hauled in. Christian Fulton couldn't break it up. You're missing tackles, and they're all the way down to the 40. On 3rd and 9, that went for 19. Well, that was frustrating. That's the end of the first quarter. Third and 9. 3rd and 9. Went for 19. Third and 9 went for 19. Just having fun, but not having fun. All right, how are you guys feeling? Jay with the 5. Just Cole, come on. They have to keep Andrew Armstrong. I hope so, man. I mean, if they could find a way to keep him on the roster, I would like it. Yeah, Hannah with the 2 said, let's freaking go, Brashard. Let's get Nico to the practice squad. I would enjoy that. Not enjoy it in the sense of I would delight in Nico Remigio, who's working very hard to not make the 53. Like, that's every player's dream every year to make the roster. But I would like that if that means you could keep a different receiver on the roster. You know, but we'll see. Hefe with the 5, matriculate it down the field, boys. Matriculate the ball down the field, boys. Yes, sir. Thanks so much for the 5 bomb. They were moving. Garrett Nussmeier for Rookie of the Year would be crazy, Les one. As the 3rd string QB not playing this year. Imagine. Yeah, Jay, we'll see, man. I appreciate the 5 about Andrew Armstrong. We got Chug with the 2. Johnson is a B. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Okay, boom, we good. Mitchell with the 5, feeling good. Ready to see some W's this year? Me too, man. Not getting off the field on 3rd down. Stop me if you've heard that before, said Shoot with the 5. I'm enjoying Chiefs football. It's just preseason, but I'm not enjoying 3rd and long. I am not. 11 wins easy. Yeah, I think 11 wins is pretty good there. Feel good about that one. You got to stay healthy, and some other stuff has to go your way, right? But I think you can win about that, somewhere in that range. Sean said, so far, I'm still noticing no matter which defense it is, 1st, 2nd, middle of the field still seems like an issue for us in between linebackers and safeties. Yeah. You know, that's always been a bit of a liability, especially with like Nick Bolton's limitations in coverage, and especially with Shamari Connor in the slot last year. But hopefully he's not in there this year. It's not really the plan or the goal. Let's see. Milroe, play action, rolls left. Chris Roland Wallace flushes him the complete opposite direction. And Milroe is quite the athlete. He's able to somehow scramble for 3 yards instead of losing what maybe could have been 5 to 7. Delane looks better than McDuffie. I mean, I don't really know how you can say that off of like 3 plays, but I'm very glad that Mansour Delane is here. I think he potentially has a higher ceiling than McDuffie because of his size. And he'll come out the gate and be a day 1 starter for sure. You're all the way up to the 37-yard line. It's another handoff. Left side for 3. 3rd and 3 for the Seahawks. 14 minutes to go in the second quarter. Insane take. I don't even remember what the take was. Oh, Delane being better than McDuffie. I don't know how you could declare that after like 5 preseason snaps. Maybe you see into the future, not sure. But man, happy for McDuffie. Got his bag with the Rams. Helped the Chiefs get some rings. And now the Chiefs have Delane, so let's go. All right, 3rd and 4 at the 34-yard line. Milroe in the gun. And he's looking right, fires, caught, middle of the field again on 3rd and 4, all the way up to the 20. That went for 13 yards on 3rd and 4. Jeffrey Bassa, the second-year linebacker with the tackle. Yep, 3rd downs are a bit tough. He almost needs to be better than McDuffie due to where he was selected. I mean, 6th overall. Yeah, you expect him to come out the gate as a high-level starter, and I think that's what we're definitely going to get out of Delane for sure. At the 21, play action, rolling out right. There is nobody there. Milroe's going to tuck it and run. Christian Fulton with a great tackle. Only gets 5, but it looked like he could have got a lot more. Late flag, though. I'm going to say holding on the Seahawks, but we'll see. That was a great tackle by Fulton. Felix Anudike Uzama's leaving the field. Peter Woods is still out there. What is the penalty? It's on... Oh, it was a hold. Okay, so it was a hold. It's 1st and 20. Yeah, middle of the field. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, 1st and 20. At the 29, Brett Veach is speaking in the media booth right now, so the broadcast booth. So they're not really talking play stuff right now. But Milroe from the gun throws left side. It's dropped. It's scooped up by the Chiefs. If that was a backwards pass, that's a fumble, Chiefs ball, but I think it was incomplete. 48. I believe that's Cole Christensen trying to scoop up that football. Wait, they are saying Chiefs ball. It was a backwards pass. Fumble. Chiefs ball. Let's go. Let me see. Here's the replay. That is a backwards pass. It's dropped, fumbled, scooped up by Cole Christensen. Chiefs football. Huh. I mean, it has to be backwards, right? Yeah, they overturned it. Or whatever. Fixed the play call. I don't know if that was the eye in the sky. Again, they're interviewing Brett Veach, so I don't know if the refs like huddled together. I don't know if that was the eye in the sky there telling him, no, that was a backwards pass, but wow. Okay, so that's a fumble by the Seahawks, recovered by the Chiefs. Chiefs football. Let's go. You gotta take that. That's what you need this year. The Chiefs were tied for 5th fewest, I believe, in takeaways last year defensively. You gotta have more. You gotta have more sacks. You were bottom 7 in sacks, 4th worst on 3rd downs, and on 1st down for the Chiefs offense, it's a pitch left side to Brashard Smith, barrels his way up the sideline for 8 yards. 7 yards, actually, so 2nd and 3. Hannah with the 5. This commentary about Delane is exactly why Brady said league has a development problem with younger talent. Delane will be good, but patience is needed. Yeah, absolutely. I think when it comes to any player stepping into the league, they're gonna need time to develop. I anticipate Delane to make some mistakes. That's fine. Another handoff to Brashard Smith. Nice cut inside. Gets the 1st down and more just across midfield. 8-yard run on 2nd and 3 for the first down, 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. Yeah, Hannah, thanks so much for the 5. Yeah, every rookie is going to need some time to develop, even a 6th overall pick. Now, will they be playing? Will Delane still play at a really high level this year? Absolutely, I believe it. But will he maybe blow some coverages? You got to think, Mansour Delane missed a lot of training camp. That's a lot of reps out there that you couldn't have contact with while you were healing up from the shoulder blade injury. Nussmeier, under center, play action, rolling left, throws. Caught Trey Watson with the hurdle. Trey Watson with the hurdle over the tackle for 5. The attempted tackle, I should say. Yo, that was fun. I love that hurdle. They're showing the replay from 18 different angles, too. You really love K9 walking over and coaching Emmett and Burchard speaks volumes that we didn't see that last year. Yeah, man. I'll talk about K9 in a second, but it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's a handoff to Burchard. Tries to push his way forward for the first down. Going to be 2 yards shy. Got 3, 3rd and 2. Yeah, they're definitely having fun. Yeah, Kenneth Walker has done a great job by all accounts of coaching up all the young guys. He basically said, hey, I want this room to be as talented as it can be, and I'm trying to bring everybody up there with me. You know, not because he's not saying it like braggadociously, but he's RB1. You know why he was brought in. You know why the Chiefs signed him to a multi-year deal for whatever it was, $14 million APY. 3rd and 2, handoff again out of the gun, and I think you're going to get just enough. Yep, Burchard Smith. No, that was Imari DiMercato, sorry. Gets 3 yards, first down, Kansas City. Trey Watson greater than Jared Wiley? Man, I just don't know. I didn't get to see Wiley last year, and then he tore his ACL his rookie year, so it's kind of hard. Same with the conversation, you know, of even like FAU. Now, FAU is not living up to the hype of a first-round pick by any means, but he was injured all last year, too. It's going to be another fake handoff, but Jared Wiley with the screen, and he's got room. He's up to the 30, all the way to the 20. Let's go. If they keep doing these screens for like 20 yards, Garrett Nussmeier's line is absolutely hitting. That went for 17 yards. You fake the run to the right, out of gun. Jared Wiley is set up left side for a screen, follows his blockers for a little bit, and then kind of deviates, plows into a couple defensive backs. And that went for 17. Yo, what's up, Charles? How about those Chiefs? How we looking? Good so far. It's tied 3-3. Cole Christensen just got a fumble recovery for the defense on the last drive of Seattle, and now the Chiefs are trying to score here. 1st and 10 at the 21. Nussmeier, play action, throws, diving catch. Is that hauled in? Oh my gosh, what a catch by Armstrong. If that's a catch, that's fire. Completely outstretched for it. Please catch it. Nope, that hit the ground. I think that's incomplete. Well, I don't know. The Chiefs are they're trying to run a play here. All right, I think that's going to stand. I thought I saw it hit the ground, but they'll show another replay probably. It's going to be a handoff to Burchard Smith, right side, and it might be a first down or it's 3rd and 1. Here's the thing. The ball can touch the ground. That's not the problem. If the ball touches the ground and moves, though, that's when you would say incomplete. I saw the ball touch the ground, but looks like he was able to maintain possession. They did not show another replay. So a great play there by Andrew Armstrong, outstretched for it. That's a play not a lot of guys on the Chiefs roster are going to be able to do, specifically in the wide receiver room. Andrew Armstrong is 6'4". 3rd and 1, Armstrong in motion. Nuss from the gun. He's going to bring Andrew Armstrong the other way to the left. It's going to be a fake handoff to Burchard. A bobbled catch by Andrew Armstrong. He hauls it in. First down. All right now. Andrew Armstrong starting to cook a little. I like that outstretched catch. All right, 1st and goal at the 9. Nussmeier in the pistol. First and goal. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Brashard Smith is going to push his way, fight his way forward to about the 6-yard line, second down. Can we get a touchdown? We need a touchdown. Let's go. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the half. Chiefs need a touchdown. Eric Bieniemy is calling the plays. Or he's at least calling this play to Nussmeier. Whether or not Andy Reid gave him the 2 to 3 word code that represents the full play or not here in preseason, I don't know. But here we go. Second and goal out of the gun. Nussmeier surveying, just throws it out of the back of the end zone. Jason Brownlee was the nearest target. Uh-oh. No, he's good. He got hit trying to go through his reads. Pocket started to collapse. Third and goal. Third and goal at the 6. Patriots fan here. Wish our depth looked this good. Tanner with the 2. Thanks, man. I mean, right now, yeah, looking pretty good here. Now, with that being said, I don't know how much to read into preseason games when your backups are going against backups. I mean, you're probably got some third stringers out there right now even, but, you know, you want to just see him continue to stack good plays, good drives. Nussmeier continue building. Thanks so much, Tanner, for the 2 bomb, brother. I think I need to catch up with several super chats. I will in just a second here. I want to see if we can punch this football in. Dre with the 2, excited for this season. The team's looking good, solid so far. Yeah, I've barely seen anything from the starters, but yeah, looking good in this game. Like, this has been a fun game, been competitive. Jay with the 5 said, Nuss, bus. Third and goal, let's see it. At the 6 from the gun. 1 to his left, 2 to his right. Steps back to throw, fires, quick slant, great pass breakup. Andrew Armstrong was the intended target on a quick slant. Incomplete, 4th down. They're going to have to settle for another field goal. I mean, that was a great rep there by the defensive back in coverage on Armstrong. So, Butker's field goal. Dude, Butker's line is about to hit already. All right, 4th and goal, 24-yard field goal from the left hash. Kick is up and good. 6-3, Chiefs up. Nefarious with a 5, Nuss to Armstrong, the next Mahomes to Kelsey for 1 game. Maybe. It's like, remember Mahomes' first start, his rookie year? It was week 18 against the Broncos. Oh, man. Who was he spamming passes to? Was it D-Rob? Let me look it up. Mahomes rookie start stats. Let me find it. I'm going to look it up. I want to say it's D-Rob. Looking. Where? Okay.
Albert Wilson is what the chat said.
Oh, it's Albert Wilson. That's who it was. I was like, it was just somebody completely random. Mahomes said he just kept getting open, so I just kept throwing it to him. Yeah, Albert Wilson, 11 targets, 10 receptions for 147 yards. That's great. Yeah, great job calling that out. I was looking up the box score because I'm like, D-Rob, that's not right. I mean, D-Rob was in the game. He only had, what? He had 10 targets, 4 receptions for 31 yards. But yeah, it was Albert Wilson who went nuclear. Yeah, he went crazy. That was a great drive. I mean, 13 plays, 58 yards, 6.5 minutes off the clock. Would have still loved to see a touchdown get punched in, but you know, another thing about preseason is the Chiefs aren't showing their hand here. They're not going to dig into their bag on creative plays. They kind of surprisingly went shotgun a bunch there. I don't anticipate that I mean, they didn't do anything under center near the goal line or at all. They weren't near the goal line. They were at the 6, but.
Yeah, they didn't do much under center there. They just stayed in shotgun most of the time. The play that Armstrong went one side and back to the other was like one of those plays they've used in the Super Bowl where you do the fake handoff and then just toss it over to him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's 3-6. Chiefs up by 3 right now. All right. Now who got the ball first? Did the Chiefs? Yeah, they did. So the Seahawks might get the ball at half. The kick is up. It's going to be fielded left side at the 9. And Foster is going to get tackled at the 30. All right. Chiefs defense coming back out. Let's get it. Xavier Worthy is getting interviewed on the sideline right now. You want to recap? 3 field goals so far. And a fumble by the Seahawks. Set up that last field goal. Garrett Nussmeier threw an interception earlier. Kind of just a bad pass to Worthy, to be honest. Play action. Milroe fires middle of the field again. The middle of the field is just getting lit up. That went for 13 yards. Albert should have stayed in case he went to Miami. Not sure who the QB was. Back then, I don't know. Off the top of my head, because I feel like the Dolphins have cycled through a bunch of them. All right, at the 42-yard line, Milroe under center. He's going to hand it off. And gain of maybe 2. Cooper McDonald was fired up after that play. Recap, we won't be winning a preseason game, said Hannah. I mean, if they would have punched in those or been able to capitalize, they were in the red zone twice. Now, Emmett Johnson got him to the 1, but it was a hold on Pete Nigra. And that set him back 10 yards. So it was 3rd and goal at the 20 instead of 1st and goal at the 1. Special teams penalty, man. Or another offensive penalty in the red zone, rather. Milroe, middle of the field, incomplete. A lot of contact, flag on the play. Chris Roland Wallace might get flagged there for interference. Spot foul. It's going to be a first down for the Seahawks. How many passing yards does Nuss have? That's a good question. Let me see. Right now, he's 10 of 16 for 96 yards. He needs 191 by the end of the game, 193 or something. And then Jalen Milroe, he had a fumble, but he needs an INT. That's kind of that's a gambly, risky one though. Especially this Chiefs defense right now, they're just kind of leaving open the middle of the field. That was not PI. I didn't see the replay. It looked like they kind of ran into each other, but I mean, there's a lot of contact. Guy fell down. Chris Roland Wallace didn't like it. Under center, play action. Milroe nailed from behind. It's a fumble. R. Mason Thomas with the sack. Multiple flags on the play. There's a lot going on there. Holy smokes. RMT alert. That was awesome. Let's see what the flag is. Holding on the offense. I think they're going to decline that. Both on the offense, 2 fouls. It's holding and illegal use of hands. Yeah, you're just going to decline them. Okay, there's a lot going on there. RMT, R. Mason Thomas, the 40th overall pick by the Kansas City Chiefs, the speed rusher, gets the edge and gets to Milroe, who fumbles. It is recovered by the Seahawks. Yo, let's go. Another flash from R. Mason Thomas. You absolutely love to see it. 2nd and 21. It's going to be a handoff up the gut, gain of 4. Trying to catch the Chiefs slipping a little bit. They set up a screen to the right. A little bit of eye candy. Draw play up the gut. Went for 4. 3rd and a lot, but I'm scared. Third and what? 3rd and 17, but I'm scared. 3rd and long for the Chiefs defense. I mean, 3rd and 17, you should not give this one up. All right, here we go. Milroe in the gun, 3 options to his left at the 50-yard line. 3 seconds on the play clock. Gets it off, going through his options. He's got time, but he's flush from the pocket left, and he's got some room to run, but he's going to be stopped well shy. I mean, I think he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe, so you're looking at a 4th and 10. There we go. That was a 7-yard run on 3rd and 17. We're going to take that. Yeah, he was looking, going through options, but pressure from Emmanuel Ogbah, actually, caused him to flush to the left. It's 4th and 10. You're out of field goal range. Nico Remigio is back to field this punt. Oh, did it get blocked? Oh, he just missed it. How? I need the replay. It's out of bounds. R. Mason Thomas screamed off the edge of that punt. They're not going to show a replay? Man, I thought that was going to get blocked. That was fun. Dude, R. Mason Thomas just keeps flashing. Play, play, play. All 3 preseason games so far. Really love to see that from R. Mason Thomas, man. The Chiefs need more juice. If you want to see that. Off the edge. Sack. Bam. Let's go. Fumble. Chiefs weren't able to pounce on it, but I mean, another play by R. Mason Thomas on a key 3rd down. It's preseason, backups, blah, blah. But man, very excited for him. Heck yeah. Okay. How are we doing over here? Double teamed and RMT still got in there. Yeah, just nice little move off the edge there. Chat is so funny with the RMT comments. What is everybody saying? The R stands for Micah. Micah Parsons. R. Mason, Derek Thomas. They got to be related, right? Same last name. I'm joking, obviously. Tyler, thanks so much for the 2. Hannah with the 2. R. Mason's get off is fast. Very. Hannah with another 2. Recap. We won't be winning a preseason game. Spags gave RNT some Blue Chew. All right, Connor. Crazy, bro. R. Mason is a beast. Yeah. I mean, so far, I feel like R. Mason Thomas has flashed a lot more than Peter Woods, but still, Delane, like what I've seen from him in limited sample size. Then Peter Woods, I still am excited for him. Just hasn't flashed like we thought he might during the preseason, but it's fine. He's going to be behind Chris Jones, Kairos Tonga anyway in the rotation. They're going to start. But then, yeah, R. Mason Thomas has looked really good, and that's your 2nd round pick. Are they not playing Cyrus Allen? I feel like I haven't seen that guy at all. Maybe he was out there early, potentially. All right, Nussmeier at the 5. Oh, boy, it's a handoff. Emmett Johnson with a nice move to prevent being tackled for a loss gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that was DeMercado. My bad. 25, DeMercado. Thought that was Emmett Johnson. He's got 0 targets. Who? Cyrus Allen? I mean, I don't even know that I've really seen him out there. He might have been out there very early. Oh, there he is right now. He's out there now, left side. In the inside. Oh, delayed handoff up the middle on 2nd and 9. Goes for about 8 or 9. That was DeMercado again. Nice block by Trey Watson, number 49. 2-minute drill? Yeah, I guess so. It's 2-minute warning right now, so the Chiefs have 2 timeouts. See if you can get down the field and get some points up on the board here. Yo, Falconer with the 51 bomb. With the 51? 51 for number 51. RMT going to be a menace, dude. I'm so excited. Let's go. They've needed a speed rusher for some time. Just somebody to have out there on definite passing downs that can get after the quarterback fast. Because like George Karlaftis had a bunch of pressures last year, but a lot of them were after 2.5 seconds, a.k.a. non-quick pressures. We need somebody to get there quick. So it's either through the interior, Chris Jones, Peter Woods, or via a speed rusher like that off the edge, man. Let's go, Sylvia. Thanks for the kind words. How long's it been since we've ran an effective draw play? That one was definitely effective. Been a little while. I don't know. I'm sure we've seen some more even this preseason, to be honest. Colby said, Falconer, your wallet is glad it wasn't Peter Woods who made the play. Peter Woods is number 99. That's funny. Love the run game so far. Is Jones even trying? Who? Chris Jones? He's not out there. All the starters have been gone, guys. Sorry if I haven't communicated that. The first team defense was out there for like a drive, maybe. I mean, we're already you're working into the depth already. Yo, Hefe with the 5 gifted as well. Come on now. Thank you, man. Very generous. We haven't ran an effective jet sweep since McCole Hardman. I feel like Worthy's had a couple. It would have been early. It would have been his rookie year for sure. I don't know if there's any jet sweep.
Touchdown was a jet sweep.
Who?
Worthy.
Yeah, his rookie year. Yeah, so I'm like, I know that one for sure, but that was 2 years ago. Maybe there was another one that's been ran since then that was effective. Let's go, Evan. You got to come up with a good nickname for R. Mason. I mean, I just jokingly want to say R. Mason Derek Thomas, but that's not like, I don't like throwing that name in there because Derek Thomas is obviously one of the greatest to ever play. But he kind of moves a little reminiscent. Like there's a shade of his game there. Yeah, he didn't run a lot of jet sweeps last year because he was injured. I feel like they went away a little from the jet sweeps too. The offense was a total sludge fest. I mean, all last year was so ugly, man. All right, back from the 2-minute warning. Let's get a 2-minute drill going. We'll see. All right, Nussmeier in the gun. It's 3rd and 1, so they're going to run it here to get the first down, and they do get it. There's a run up the gut for 2. Amari DeMercado, but there's a late flag. Everything is awesome, said Percy with the 100 ARS. Thank you, brother. Let's go, man. Did they pick up the flag? Okay, maybe no flag. False alarm? Republican Mason Thomas. I have seen some people say that. Red rum. 1st and 10. It's blown dead. False start. Dang it. 5-yard penalty on the Chiefs. It's going to be on who? on Jason Chu Godric. Okay. Took him a minute to get there. Cole C and flags. Well, the score bug on the broadcast had the flag symbol pop up. So I was like, oh, there's a flag. Bolts fam. Let's ride. Cole, did Gillen play? No, he did not. Watching live from Florida. This is the greatest way to watch the Chiefs play. How about those Chiefs? Said MJD, my bad. Watching live from Florida. Thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words. Glad you're here. 1st and 15. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Amari DiMercato able to shake off one tackle. Gets up to the 18. It's a gain of 6. Well, the Chiefs don't really seem like they're trying to run a 2-minute drill. This is just a bunch of runs here. Do we usually play the Ravens in the regular season? Not every year, I don't think, but didn't they play them last year and absolutely smoke them? The Ravens were kind of banged up and not great. I think the R stands for Rush Mason Thomas. There we go. There we go, Rye, the guy with the 10 bomb. Rush Mason Thomas. Yeah, so the R, if you're curious, R stands for nothing. But his first name is R Mason. Yeah, somebody just asked, what's the R really stand for? Nothing. I think he said there's like a bunch of people in his family with R, like an R name. And I think his mom, I don't even know. It was like something like that. I'm going to Google it. The letter in R Mason does not stand for anything. His mother wanted to honor a long-standing family tradition of male relatives with names starting with R, such as their father, grandfather, and brother. She did not want to give him a full R name, so she just used the letter R, paired with Mason, to keep the family tradition alive. Thomas actually simply went by Mason until his junior year of high school, when he decided to fully embrace the single-letter first name. So, there you have it. Yeah, unique name, exactly. R.I.P. Mason Thomas? Like rip move, but I don't know. I don't like R.I.P. Well, because he's probably putting QBs in the dirt. There's something there to that. There is something there to that. Mike. You're crazy, dude. Rampage, Mason Thomas. That's a good one. Bro, these Jungle Law commercials are insane. Bro. These Jungle Law commercials are insane. All right. 2nd and 9 here for the Chiefs. You got Nussmeier in the gun at the 17. 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Nussmeier throws in the direction of Andrew Armstrong, incomplete. Looked a little bit off on expectations of maybe where Nussmeier wanted it to go. How far Andrew Armstrong was out there. Somebody's limping. Who's limping? The broadcast said that they're limping. Somebody's limping. Was that, did you hear that, FLDB? I don't know if he was talking about Andrew Armstrong or Nussmeier. Maybe chat knows.
I think Nussmeier.
3rd and 9. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Oh my gosh, barreling forward. Amari DiMercato, I think, just got the first down. On 3rd and 9, they just ran a draw play up the middle for 9. First down. 1 minute left in the half. 2 timeouts remaining as well. Some great blocking. I mean, there's a gaping hole there. Oh, they were looking out for the screen, and because of that, the middle was open. Why is the clock stopping? Someone call a timeout? Checking the spot. Okay. They're trying to see if he got the first, maybe. Rocket Man Thomas. Cole, do you think Mahomes will play week 1? Yeah, I mean, as long as he's cleared by his doctor, I think he's playing. Yeah. He's going to want to be out there. It's the Broncos. It's a very important game. I absolutely think he's going to want to be out there. They are checking the spot, by the way, so that's what the holdup is. Uncork the deep ball just once. Play action right now. Okay, his knee went down. Well, hold on. Down there, bam. But the ball was in... I think... Where does he need to get for the first down? He needs to get to the 26. It's very close. Yeah, DeMercado was falling forward. His knee hit. Let's see what the call is. The play stands. First down, Chiefs. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Tristan? What did you miss? You've missed 3 field goals, a Nussmeier INT, a Jalen Milroe fumble. He's fumbled twice. Chiefs recovered 1. And now the Chiefs are trying to get a 2-minute drill going to score before the half. Nussmeier from the gun, 3 to his right. He's going to look left, though. Fires. Caught by Brenningstool. Gets 10 yards, but there's a flag on the play. So let's see what the call is. There's 38 seconds left in the half. 2 timeouts for the Chiefs. OPI? Oh, man. OPI on Brenningstool. That's rough. A little bit of a push-off. A little bit of a too much of a push-off, I guess. 1st and 20 instead of a 10-yard gain. They're going back 10. Man. 1st and 20. You know they're going to be playing for a screen. Chiefs have been flagged 5 times in this game for 38 yards so far. You're backed up to the 16. They're going to hand it off up the middle. DeMercado's going to get 5 yards. I mean, I don't know. The clock stopped, so did the Seahawks call a timeout or what? Yeah, Seahawks called a timeout because it's second and 15? Yeah, 2nd and 15 because of the OPI. Has Snead been playing? He played a little bit, yeah. Dang it. That OPI bites. I feel like Andrew Armstrong's kind of been the standout of the half. Yo, Jody Newsome just popped up on the Twitter feed on the broadcast. Gas, gas, gas. I love the tempo the Chiefs are. All right, 2nd and long here for Nuss. He wanted to uncork it, doesn't like it. He's getting flushed to his left, and he runs out of bounds for a gain of 2. Okay. All right, 3rd and 14. What is it? 3rd and forever? Yeah, 3rd and 14. Yeah, OPI is offensive pass interference. Sorry, I should have said the whole thing. Yeah, you got flagged for, so OPI and DPI. Offensive pass interference, defensive pass interference. But yeah, pass interference on Brenningstool a couple plays ago is now setting up a 3rd and 14. 1 second on the play clock. Nussmeier from the gun. He's going to set up a screen. Left side, DeMercado, he's got room. He's going to get tackled from behind and slung down, but he's got the first down. Call a timeout, Chiefs. You're all the way up to the 36, 37-yard line. First down. The crowd's all going like this. Timeout. Timeout. If only the refs would listen to the crowd. I mean, I think I was doing it too. We're all going timeout, timeout. Yeah, it was a little screen to DeMercado left side. Followed his blockers. Cut inside. We're just eating them alive with these screens. I'll take it because it's passing yards for Garrett Nussmeier. All right, you got 14 seconds left. The Chiefs called a timeout. I think from here, it's like, can you just get into field goal range, which you're not that far from Butker's field goal range if you really want to try it. Yeah, Ryan, thanks for the 10 bomb. Rush Mason Thomas could stand for it. 1st and 10, Nussmeier. He has 3 options to his right. He's going to roll right. Fires. Caught. It was at inbounds is the question. They're going to say it's a catch. Andrew Armstrong again. For 15 yards, dude. Give me the replay. A missile. I mean, Armstrong was, his knees were down. Is he inbounds? Oh, that's a catch. The knee was down. Inbounds. That's a catch. He had possession. Oh my gosh, Andrew Armstrong again. Andrew Armstrong is looking good, man. Heck yeah. Andrew Armstrong again. So, if I'm looking at the box score, Andrew Armstrong has 4 receptions for 45 yards. Wiley, 2 for 27. Amari DiMercado's got 1 for 15. These are all screens. Emmett Johnson, he has 2 for 15. Thornton has 1 for 11. Kelsey, 1 for 8. Trey Watson, 1 for 5. So that's a first down. It's got the Chiefs, so you can see the scoreboard here just at midfield right near it. 6 seconds left. I think they're going to try to run a play. What a great freaking catch by Andrew Armstrong, sliding down to the ground, hauled it in with his mitts. Nussmeier looking, and just throws an incomplete pass. Looked like a complete breakdown in what was expected there. Was looking to his left. There was nobody there. I'm glad there was a receiver close enough to where that was not intentional grounding. This is going to set up a long Butker field goal, by the way. I have bad news, ladies and gentlemen. Flag on the play. It's intentional grounding. That's a 10-second runoff and ends the half. That's what I was saying. I was like, I'm a little surprised that wasn't intentional grounding. There's nobody there. You have to be more decisive than that. Let's see the replay. Are they going to review this and potentially overturn it? I'm confused. Dang, they were going to set up a what? What was that going to be?
Like a 67-yarder.
Oh, man. I'm going to actually, since it is halftime, I'm going to rewind it and look at the play real quick here. Okay, I'm going to watch this play one more time and just look at where the ball lands and where, if there's a receiver even close. So Nussmeier's looking left. He wants maybe, is that 89? Okay, yeah. So he wants Brownlee for a slant. I don't know why he didn't fire it. He hesitated. If you throw that immediately, left side, Jason Brownlee's open. He hesitated, pumped, and then he threw it away. There's nobody. It's intentional grounding. I mean, you could sort of kind of say there was somebody in the area, but not really. He clearly pumped, hesitated, and was like, shoot, and just threw it over there. Nobody. Anyway, because of that, it was a 10-second runoff and halftime. If he would have just fired immediately, if he just would have fired that immediately, FLDB, that's completion by Jason Brownlee for probably 5 to 7 yards. And Harrison Butker is going out there for a little bit easier of a field goal. But because it was an offensive penalty in under 2 minutes, it's a 10-second runoff. And there was less than 10 seconds left. So,
yeah. Well, we did have a timeout left, but it was out of range. So Andy's like, nah, let's just go. Let's just go.
Oh, yeah. You could have called a timeout, but it was a 10-yard penalty. So they're like, done.
Right. Yeah, that puts it way out of his range, I think.
Yeah. Crazy, man. All right. Well, It's been a half of preseason football. It hasn't been that bad. Winstead with the 3. I want to believe this is a star-studded rookie class. I mean, so far, think about it. If Delane comes out as your quality starter out the gate, which everyone expects him to as the 6th overall pick, W. Peter Woods, we'll see. But you rotate him in, get him next to Chris Jones on some key passing downs. That would be a lot of fun. R. Mason Thomas looks great. Outside of that, I mean, Garrett Nussmeier is a 7th-round pick, and he's potentially going to be your QB2 of the future, so that's awesome. And then Emmett Johnson in the 5th round. All of these look really solid so far. And then Cyrus Allen obviously has been impressing and standing out at camp. Made some plays in the preseason, been a little quiet today, but I don't know how much he's actually been out there. But this has been a great class so far. I mean, it's preseason. We need to see how it goes throughout the regular. But oh man, how are you guys feeling about it? So it's 6-3. I mean, let's look at the box score here. I could screen share this if you guys want to see too. All right. So Nussmeier's 12 for 20, 126 yards, and I mean, 100 of those yards have to be on screens. We'll still take it. Emmett Johnson, 7 for 39 yards, so that's a 5.6 yard per carry average. That's great. DeMercado is next, 8 for 37. That's 4.5 a clip. Brashard Smith has 5 for 24. But yeah, Andrew Armstrong is leading the wide receiver room, 5 for 45. Wiley, 2 for 27. But Andrew Armstrong, to me, is the standout on offense, at least in the receiver room, pretty clearly. Milroe, 7 for 10 for 118 yards. I mean, this dude has been lighting up the middle of the field. It has definitely been a problem. There's really no way to sugarcoat it. Cody White, 3 for 69. Nice. Now, Jalen Milroe has fumbled twice, once because of R. Mason Thomas. So if we go to the defensive side, Cole Christensen with the lone fumble recovery leads the team in tackles. But yeah, R. Mason Thomas with the sack, a QB hit. He's got a tackle for loss. Christian Fulton had a great pass defense in the end zone to prevent a touchdown. Emmanuel Ogbah with the pass defense as well. I'm trying to remember what play that was. Emmanuel Ogbah with the pass defense. So this is the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, that was on that one play where Snead was over there defending, and he tipped the ball at the line. Okay. We thought that R. Mason Thomas had the tip, but it was actually Ogbah. He tipped the ball. Okay. So that's why that Milroe pass was short. Okay, so we thought R. Mason Thomas got a hand on it, but it was actually, it must have been like a fingertip or something. Yeah, it was a fingertip.
Okay. Let's look at the team stats real quick. Again, it doesn't matter all that much, but what I want to see less of from the Chiefs is this. You're 0 for 2 in the red zone. Again, another penalty on offense. Turned what would have been a 1st and goal at the 1 to 3rd and goal at the 20, I believe it was. They have 6 penalties for 48 yards. I mean, 1 at the end of the half that negated the attempt to even try a Harrison Butker field goal. Both teams with the turnover. I mean, Nussmeier's thrown a pick. Milroe, again, with 2 fumbles. The Chiefs recovered 1. Chiefs are dominating the time of possession. They might have one more drive. Yeah. 3rd down, 6 for 9. It's not bad. I feel like Nussmeier is doing a good job. He's a rookie. It's very early. You're not with starters. And I feel like he's playing a pretty serviceable game, obviously outside of the INT. And he's making some rookie mistakes, right? The intentional grounding, which maybe some people in chat might not even fully agree with it. There was a guy kind of in the area, but it definitely looked like he was throwing it away. He hesitated and should not have done that. Nefarious with the 20. The penalties are still maddening, but this is preseason and should be cleaned up with regular season starters, not the 2nd and 3rd stringers in there. It's great to see the difference running backs are already making key plays. The defense is shining brightly. Yeah, I think, well, what are some of your guys' takeaways? Those are really good points, Nefarious. Thanks so much for the very generous 20-bomb legend. Good seeing you in the Zoom. The members only Zoom last night. We seriously only scored 1 touchdown this preseason. Yeah. 1 Emmett Johnson touchdown got called back due to penalty. He did get a touchdown in preseason game number 2. And then the Chiefs would have scored a touchdown on that drive. I'm pretty convinced. They were at the 1. But again, a hold on Pete Nigra got him back 10 more. So there we go. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stand, I think, for a bit. But FLDB, you care to man the stream just for a second? I'm going to go fill up my water and be right back before halftime ends.
Yeah.
All right. Be right back, guys. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Not so where Fields? I don't think so. I think Fields still has to be in there. But you can just see he's not completely ready. But with time, I think he will. Just needs a little more practice. Armstrong is a keeper. I agree with that. I think he's doing really, really good. The NFL app sucks. It only plays half the Chiefs game. I think it's just something that they do because, I mean, they're showing it for free, and really, it's not national. It's a preseason game. They're not going to show that. And really, like right now in Minnesota, I have to do ways of getting it. But it's basically I'm watching local KC TV. That hoodie's dope. What is it? It's an August Burns Red hoodie. It's a band. It's a metalcore band. Sure, not many of you listen to metalcore, but if you do, they're great. That's gonna hurt my feelings. Yeah, but we see that every year. We're gonna see cuts. It's just part of the NFL. They do a lot of them end back up on the practice field. The good ones that, or the practice squad, the ones that do show worth in the preseason. Mine's not the pre version. Well, I think it's just the way they do the games in the preseason. Again, it's all weird, Marcus. Carson Steele is showing out in Philadelphia. I mean, he had flashes in Kansas City. There just wasn't really a place for him, and the coaching staff thought there were better needs with the other running backs we had, and maybe it would have been different if we kept them. The scoreboard is stellar thing. Yeah, for sure. I love this scoreboard. I built it from the ground up with help from Brand. Brand has a lot of he's the one who does the touchdown animations and, make it look really good. I just do the functionality to make it work. I picked Brand up from the airport. I was some loud music. Love my loud music. You think Nico is gone? I'm not sure. I think they will probably stick with him because he's been the returner for the kickoffs and the punt returner. I just think Dave Tobe likes him better and he's more consistent as long as he catches the ball. Just remember when we had Sky Moore dropping the ball and think of the difference. And that's probably never a starting QB. It really depends because depending on how the coaching staff wants, they may want to try to keep him as a backup in Kansas City, and he'll just be a backup for time moving forward. What's my final score prediction? I think let's go. We get a touchdown, so 13, and then we give up a couple touchdowns. So 17-13. I don't think we score anymore. I just don't trust anything in the preseason. It's hard to trust anything in the preseason.
Whoever said they can only watch half the preseason game, that sucks. What the heck? Yeah, that's messed up. How can you only watch half of a game?
I don't know. It was Marcus, and it's the way the NFL app works, I guess. It's weird.
Oh, man. Cuts are going to be fun. I still don't know if Andrew Armstrong is making this roster. Like, he definitely has built a really solid case. But unless they're going to roll with 7 wide receivers or somebody surprising like Jalen Royals isn't safe, which I just don't think is the case right now. I mean, Dave Tobe loves himself some Nico Remigio as the returner. I don't know. Dream Master with the 10. I think this is the best our defense and running game has looked this preseason. Offense will look better with Mahomes out there. Everyone needs to stop overreacting every time one bad thing happens. No, we are overreacting. The Chiefs haven't won a preseason game since 2023. They are 0-8. They lost 8 in a row. This is a crime. No, I'm just playing. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. I think we've seen some flashes from some people. I really like what I've seen so far from R. Mason Thomas, obviously. Emmett Johnson looks good. Garrett Nussmeier, really, for the most part, I think, as well. What about his crocodile? I have to look that up now. Oh, yeah. Crocky J. Carson Steele has a pet crocodile, yes. Yeah, Armstrong's a 6'4" receiver, yes. What is the score? It's on the screen. Watch that person that asked that be. Well, you can't be blind. You typed it in the chat. It's 3-6. 3-6. Don't think Armstrong will pass waivers, but who knows? I know. I feel like we say that every year, though, and like a lot of people clear waivers. Now, maybe Andrew Armstrong really won't, which is why I do want him to make the roster, but I don't know. We'll see. We're about to start the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Chris said, okay, cool. Well, somebody said, what's the score, as if there's not a giant scoreboard on the screen. But yeah, it's 6-3. Starting the third quarter right now. Kick is up. Seahawks fielded at the 10, and they're going to get up to the 33-yard line. Flag on the play. If it's on the Chiefs special teams, I'm throwing this bad call brick. If this is on Chiefs special teams, this thing is getting chucked. Well, they're showing Matt McMullen right now. I need to see who this is on. I still don't know what the call is. What is a call? Oh, it was on Seattle. Oh, we got spared. The bad call break got spared. It was definitely on the Seahawks because they're at the 18. All right, Milroe from the gun. Play action, steps back a million seconds. He's roasting a marshmallow. Oh, he's taking off up the middle now. Cutting. Couldn't get the edge because he got swatted from behind at the ankle by Emmanuel Ogbah. Nice little play there by the 32-year-old veteran that the Chiefs signed during training camp. Casey with the 5. Thank you. R. Mason Thomas. Yup. So you projecting Brashard Smith, Armstrong, Royals, and Remigio making the 53? Brashard Smith most likely makes it. We'll see about Armstrong. Royals, yes. Remigio probably as the punt returner. Give me a second, though. Milroe's going to hand it off. Oh, my gosh. The play got completely blown up by Marcus Harris, number 68. He is my projected defensive tackle 4 to make the 53-man roster, and this is definitely helping his case. What a play. My gosh. The reason why I think Marcus Harris makes the roster is because I think Omar Norman-Lott's going to start out on the PUP list, and they need a 4th defensive tackle. Marcus Harris has been making plays at camp, and he just had a hell of a play there. That was a 3-yard loss. 3-yard tackle for loss. 3rd and 10. What a play there by Harris, all the way back to the 17 once again. 3 seconds on the play clock. Milroe from the gun. Pressure, forcing him, flushing from the pocket left, just throws it in the direction of his running back. Incomplete. Spags sent a blitz. Free runner up the middle. They're just saying number 53 because I don't think they know who it is. I don't know who it is. Cam Arnold. No offense to Cam Arnold, but that was a nice timed blitz there. Let's go. So you're going to be... Oh, let's try to block this thing. Let's try to block it. All right. Nico Remigio is still back to return, guys. I think he's the guy. Remigio's going to field this at the 22. He's trying to cut left. Makes a man miss. Does get up to the 34. He just doesn't have the burst, man. It went for 12 yards, but he just doesn't have the speed. I'm glad he can catch it. I just want a little more. I mean, it's a 12-yard return, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that was horrible. I just feel like there was meat left on the bone on that return as he cut left. He just didn't have the speed to actually get through that hole there. But it's a 12-yard return. I mean, we'll take it. His average last year was 7.8 yards. So if Nico Remigio is getting 12 to 15 a return, that's upper quadrant of the NFL in average punt return attempts, you know. All right, Nussmeier from under center hands it off. Brashard Smith for 12 yards. Nice cut to the left. Wow. That was a good run. Brashard Smith is so fast. What assumptions, Taylor? What are you talking about over there? There's a couple super chats I'll get to here soon. Yeah, Woozy said you'll get average to below average returns without muffing, but there's no upside home run threat. I guess it's still preferred compared to Sky Moore. They're going to hand this ball off to Brashard Smith outside, and he shakes a tackle, gets up the edge for 5 or 6 yards. And he's fast. Whew. I thought Brashard Smith was going to get tackled for a loss there, but he was able to shake that initial, get the edge, and get 6 yards. Another little positive gain there. All right, just across midfield at the 49, Nussmeier from the gun, quick pass. It's too high. Cyrus Allen couldn't haul it in, and that was almost picked off. Nuss has done this several times in this game. They've just been high. I mean, Cyrus Allen, you want to say he should have made it? Sure, but I mean, you could also not put so much onto that football.
I think he was throwing that to Royals behind him.
You think he was? He might have been. Royals was kind of behind
wide
him.
Open.
All right, 3rd and 4. Brashard Smith was lined up out wide. It was empty, but he comes back next to Nussmeier in the gun. It's going to be a false start on Esa Pole. I saw him leave early. Dang it. Yeah, I saw it. False start on Pole. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Elizabeth Reed with the 100 bomb said, "Go Chiefs." Keno, I'll get you and Casey in just a second. I got a next commercial break. I'm going to answer both of those. Appreciate both of y'all for the 5 bombs. Elizabeth with the hundo in the house. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. All right, 3rd and 9. Chiefs are hurrying up to the line here at the 47. Nussmeier from the gun has 3 options out wide to his left. They're going to bring pressure. Oh, boy. Nussmeier rolling right because of the pressure. Throws. Caught! Cyrus Allen. 1st down and more. Let's go! Get us some Cyrus Allen hype, baby. That was a good little snag there for 12. Nussmeier saw the pressure. I mean, Brashard Smith had a great pass pro rep there, too, but they're sending more than could be handled. That was a great little flick there to Cyrus Allen. It does seem like Nussmeier is most comfortable throwing on the run. That was a perfect touch on that ball there. You're now up to the 41. It's going to be a handoff to Brashard Smith. Oh, boy. He just randomly fell over. Is he all right? He jumped right back up, and now there's a late flag. Oh, boy. He had a lot of room to run, too. He just randomly fell over, lost his footing. I was like really hoping not, an injury, like a non-contact injury. Okay. There is no foul for a low block, said the Zebra. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, 2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle for 1 yard. All right, Taylor, let's chill out. Chill out and chat. Okay, this seems super sloppy for our third preseason. I mean, it's like third stringers. It's going to be sloppy. This is preseason. How can we not go with 4 running backs? Probably will. Would be my guess. 3rd and 9 at the 40. Play gets blown dead. Timeout Seahawks. All right. Okay. DeMercado is going to be a huge asset behind the number 1 line. Yeah, pass pro. Sorry, Casey. I'm now getting to your $5 super chat. I think Brashard Smith makes it. We'll see about Armstrong. I think Royals makes it. Remigio probably is a starting punt returner. What's your take on the team and standouts? Yeah, team's looking okay so far. I mean, standouts, Andrew Armstrong in the pass game. Who else? R. Mason Thomas on defense. I mean, those are 2 that just kind of come to mind. R. Mason Thomas forced 1 fumble. Cole Christensen recovered the 2nd. Somebody's actually still upset about the blind thing. Okay, if that person was blind typing and asking for the score, I'm very sorry. It's 3-6. Okay? My apologies. Yeah, I mean, those are a couple of the standouts, but if you just want like preseason long standouts, definitely R. Mason Thomas. For sure. FAU last week. Harrison Butker, 58-yarder, 59-yarder, 69-yarder. He missed a couple last week, though. I mean, some other standouts in preseason would be penalties and special teams penalties, which is not fun. Hannah with the 5. Thanks again, Elizabeth, for the 100 bomb. Let's not forget Chiefs coaching staff does not like changes unless forced. Nico will make the roster and Armstrong won't clear waivers and will ball all season. We'll see. I mean, maybe they can get him onto the practice squad, but I would love it if they could find a way to keep him on. But yeah, if they're going to keep 3 quarterbacks, if you roll with 4 tight ends, but you could say, hey, let's not roll with 4 tight ends and let's go with Andrew Armstrong instead, who is he's a bigger bodied wide receiver, not a tight end, but he's a bigger bodied wide receiver. That could be an option. You go 7 wide receivers, Armstrong, instead of 4 tight ends, but I don't know. That's tough. Then we got Shoot with the 2. This seems super sloppy. Yeah, I mean, it is sloppy. It's preseason football. The third stringers are out there. But would I love to see less penalties? Absolutely. How are the penalties today? Not great. Let's see. 7 penalties for 53 yards so far. 3rd and 9, back from commercial break. Nussmeier from the gun at the 40-yard line. He's got time. Finally rolling right and just throws it away. Okay. I mean, unless you're in field goal range, which maybe you are. Maybe that's where we're going with it. Yep, I definitely put, I said Butker as a standout in preseason from 69 yards. Yeah, that was a big standout play. I'm so optimistic, I give you hope. I mean, I try to be as real as I can, but I also try not to just sit here and whine and complain. You know, it's like, what fun would that be? 58-yard field goal attempt. Harrison Butker missed it to the right. All 3 of his misses have been to the right. He's made 2 earlier, but they were more like chip shots. Now, he made a 58-yarder, made a 59, made a 69, but then he missed a 43-yard extra point because of a penalty, and then a 43-yard field goal last game. Made these 2 chip shots, but then missed that 58-yarder wide right. I guess he just needs to push it left. I don't know, man. I think Butker just needs to push. Haven't all 3 of his misses been to the right?
Yeah. It's fixable. And I mean, that's a 58-yarder, so I mean, that's a long field goal.
Right, but that one and then both of the 43s that he missed last game were both right as well. But yeah, that is not a chip shot. I mean, he had the distance. That would have been good from 70 probably, but it was to the right. Yeah, 58-yarder is far from easy. How about those Chiefs, said Trey Smith on the commercial. How about him? Yeah, but he had the distance. Yeah, the penalties are not good. It was a long field goal attempt. Yeah, it was. He had the distance for sure. Yeah, he's still a bit inconsistent, which has been unfortunate. I mean, he started out red hot in the preseason with 6 for 6, including a 58, a 59, and a 69-yarder, but has since the second half of last game is 2 makes and 3 misses. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He's 2 and 3 in his last 5. All 3 of his misses have been to the right from the right hash. Interesting. All 3 of his misses have been from the right hash. Just got to push it a little left, bud. Easier said than done. As I'm standing here talking about it. All right, we are back from commercial break. 10 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Seahawks ball after the missed field goal at the 48, just shy of midfield. Milroe, under center, changing the play. It's play action rollout, wide open left side, barreling his way forward for 7 or 8 yards. Tackle made by Kyer Elam. Who's the backup kicker in a game? Without Justin Reed on the roster, I don't know. Matt Ariza probably would be my guess. But he's the holder, so it can't be. Maybe he would be. That's a good question. I know the backup punter, believe it or not, at least pre-knee injury, was Mahomes. I don't know who the backup kicker would be in a game. It was Justin Reed. 2nd and 1, play action, sets up a little chip or a chunk play here for, 15 yards up the right side? It was just a dump off to the running back. Yeah, it was play action, stood firm, let the pressure come, and then I guess it was a bit of a screen to that side, actually, now that I'm watching the replay. Went for 9 yards. 1st and 10 at the 33. The season is over, said Vinny. Sure, bud. All right, it's going to be a jet sweep. Up the right side, gets about 5. McAllister with the tackle. Flag on the play, super late, though. Let's see. Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty. Yeah, it was a hold on, looks like Cooper McDonald got held. So it's a 10-yard penalty. You're going to back up to the 40-yard line, 1st and 20. Is Brashard Smith okay? I think so. Did you guys see anything from Brashard Smith? I could check Twitter. 1st and 20. Chiefs secondary changing the play. Milroe has a bunch of time, fires, caught at the 30. Man, that was another catch by Ricky White. Wait, there's a Cody White and a Ricky White in the Seahawks receiving room right now. Cody White and Ricky White have both combined for 5 catches for 98 yards. 89 yards. 88 yards? I can't do math. 69 plus 19. The White guys, the White receivers, both their last names are White. I don't know. 2nd and 7, Milroe under center, hands it off left side. Oh, nowhere to go, actually. Breaks tackles all the way to the line to gain, maybe, or just shy. 3rd and 1. Yeah, Cody White has 3 receptions for 69 yards. Ricky White has 2 for 19. Yo, what's up, Gateway? We got Scotty with the 5 gifted. We got Cosmic with the 20. Nashi with the 5. Big Man with the 5. And Gateway with the 5. I'll get to all those on the next commercial break. It's 3rd and 1 right now. Creeping up near the red area. Milroe under center. Wants to get this first down. Chiefs defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. There's a flag on the play. Is that false start? 5-yard penalty on the Seahawks. They're going to back it up. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Big Man with the 5. All 3 of his misses been... Okay, I read that. Been to the right from the right hash. Got that. Nachi with the 5. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I know it's preseason, but Allen. So Cyrus Allen. Johnson. Emmett Johnson, RMT, Delane, Woods, and Nuss are fun to watch. Really like the flashes from the 2026 class. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it's been pretty exciting to see, really. Cosmic, thanks again. I'll get to you in a second here. 3rd and 6. After the false start, has Milroe in the gun. Chiefs crowd the line of scrimmage. They're showing pressure. They bring pressure. Milroe hangs tight in the pocket. Oh, my gosh. Caught. Broken tackle. Touchdown. Seahawks. But there's also a flag on the play, and when he smacked the ground, he fumbled. They're going to mark him at the 1, but there's a flag earlier. Let's see what the call is. Man, Milroe showed great poise in the pocket. The Chiefs brought pressure. Hung in there, stepped to his left, fired. Oh, God bless. So pass interference on the defense. Penalty is declined. First down at the 1. That was on Cater Kohu. It's crazy. The Chiefs brought pressure, but nobody could get home. Kohu just got flagged for PI and was also the one who gave up the reception. First and goal at the 2. Not great. Milroe in the gun. It's going to be a keeper. Can he get the edge? Yep. Walks in untouched. But there's a flag. Oh, boy. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty. Oh, preseason's gross, dude. Penalties left and right. All right, so you got a flag on the tight end. What? I don't know. I would need to see a better angle, but hey, either way, they're backed up to the 11. It's 1st and goal at the 11. Milroe in the pistol. 2 options down to his right. Play action, has so much time. Finally flushed, but he's able to complete it. Nice cut inside. Gets the Seahawks to the 4. 2nd and goal at the 4. All right, Cosmic with the 20. How about those Chiefs? Let's freaking go. Thanks for all you do. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for the kind words, man, and the generous 20 bomb. Scotty, too hottie in the house with the 5 gifted. Thank you, man. Let's go. Gateway with the 5. What's up, Cole? Back for the new season. Can't wait. Let's go, brother. Thank you, man. Let's see if the Chiefs can get a stop here. 2nd and goal at the 4. Milroe in the gun. 1 man in motion to the left. He's got all of his options left side. 1 to his right, and he's rolling right, trying to tuck it and run, changes his mind, and just throws a laser into the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Yeah, actually had 3 to his left. 1 did go right. Milroe wanted to go left with it. There was nothing there. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. Well, 3rd and goal at the 4, rather. See if the crowd can get loud. It's a preseason crowd. It's not probably filled to the brim here, but they're getting pretty loud. 3rd and goal. There's only 2 seconds on the play clock from the shotgun. He's got to get this ball off. 0's on the clock. No flag. Looking wide open. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nobody in the vicinity. That dude was as wide open as wide open can get. Definitely blown coverage. Somebody did not pick that guy up. Let's see the replay. I don't know. Vanette, number 83, that got flagged for the hold, got hit with the touchdown just there. There's a late flag again. Okay, there's no foul for unsportsmanlike conduct. Okay, thank you. I guess. Gateway, thanks again for the 5s. Nefarious for the 2. Who's not going to be here next week? I mean, 40-something of these guys. 40-something of these guys. Yeah, definitely miscommunication. Blown coverage, wide open. Seahawks with the score. It's 9-6. From the left hash. Kick is way left. Oh my gosh. So it's no good. 9-6. Had Butker made that, it's a tie game. But it's 6-9. Chiefs get the ball back. There's a lot of game left. Quarter and a half. Let's go. Okay, so we're on commercial break. That was a 10-play, 52-yard drive that took almost 5 minutes off the clock, ending in a touchdown, but a missed extra point. The Chiefs just before that went 8 plays, 26 yards, 3 minutes, ended in a missed field goal. This is pure comedy. Those are the last of our guys trying to do their last interview. Yeah, man. I mean, they're trying to put good tape out there for any other team, or hoping to, even if they don't make the roster, make the Chiefs practice squad. You're going to blame Nagy for this? Feel free, I guess. Hannah with the 5. Cole, can you set up buy me coffee for the mods this season, especially Jennifer? They're doing the Lord's work. Like a buy me a coffee? I feel like I just need to buy them all a million coffees. I do kind of like that. Like a... Let me bring that up to Brand.
It's like a tip jar. Buy me a coffee. It's a website.
Yeah, I'm making note of something for it. It's a good idea. This game is too salty. What does that mean? Mahomes needs to stretch his ACL, get him out there. No, not today. Not in this game. We good. This is on Cunningham. Oh my gosh. We're throwing it back. Impressed with Milroe's composure this game. Yeah, I mean, Milroe, there was times where pressure was coming. He stayed poised and made the play, made the throw. He looks really good. Game has missed too much extra points. Well, I think there's only one extra point missed, but yeah, then Butker missed a field goal, though. Just field goals or kicks in general. Okay, we back from commercial break. Let's go. Yeah, we're not scheming to beat anyone. No. Yeah, you're running vanilla offense. You're running vanilla defense. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I got you, Hannah. Buy me a coffee link. Yeah, I'm kind of familiar with that. I'll process with Brand about some ideas, because that is a good idea. All right, now the kick is up. Oh, caught in the back of the end zone. Kneeled down for a touchback. Chiefs ball now at the 35. I wanted a Jalen Milroe interception, but this guy's been kind of on fire. I think Garrett Nussmeier will hit his passing yards. He's at 138 of 191.5 needed. But I need Jalen Milroe to somehow throw a pick. He's lost a fumble. I wish it was just a turnover in general, because it would have hit. Thank you, Hannah, for the 5-bomb. We'll definitely look into that. 1st and 10. Under center, Nussmeier is going to hand this ball off to Brashard Smith. So somebody was asking if Brashard Smith was okay. I mean, He was just out there, I believe, with the handoff. Yeah, for 1 yard. Yep, Brashard Smith in the house. What's up, Jared? How are you, brother? Sean, not today. Not today. No Blue Chew ads. Nope. Yeah, Justin Tucker. We used to make jokes about the guy, and then all the craziness went down, and we just stopped talking about him. Whoa, Brashard Smith. Handoff, breaks multiple tackles, weaving his way past the right hash for 13 yards. That was a great run. Yeah, Brashard Smith looked good there. This is really good reps for Brashard Smith. I think there's a reason, to me, I just think he continues to get as many carries as possible rather than like E.J. Smith or Jaden Blue. That's number 35 and number 42. Really depth piece running backs for the Chiefs here. They might come out there and get some work in a little bit, but Brashard Smith, the more reps he can get, the better, in my opinion. You're at the 49-yard line from the pistol. Play action. You're rolling left. Caught by Jake Brenningstool for 6 or 7 yards there on first down. Man, I don't know. This is going to be hard, man. These roster projections, I mean, the roster cutdowns are happening on Sunday, but it's going to be kind of hard to figure out this offense and how many is of each position at a couple of them. Brenningstool took kind of a hard hit there. His knee really slammed off the ground, but I think he's fine. 2nd and 4, it's a toss to DeMercado to the right side. Can he get the edge? Heck nah. 1 yard gain, maybe. Uh-oh. DeMercado's down. He kind of got rolled on awkwardly trying to get to the edge. Oh boy. That's your 3rd down back, which I guess I don't really understand why you're getting carries this late in preseason, but he is down on the ground on the sideline. See if we can get a grid on what's going on. Oh my gosh. He got tackled from behind, but like awkwardly rolled on his leg, and oh man. I mean, I don't know what that could be, but it was just so awkward the way his leg got like pinned underneath him when he was getting tackled. He's on the ground and being tended to. They just cut to an injury timeout commercial break here. Yeah, it was DeMercado. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, man. I hope he's all right. That's your 3rd down back. So we'll see. Let's see if he can get up and walk. If not, we'll process through it. Yeah, it did not look good. Don't love that. I don't want to jump to conclusions either. Let's see after the commercial break if he's up and he's able to walk or what's going on there. It didn't look great. Why even playing him now? I don't know. Definitely not a knee, but an ankle injury. He got rolled on kind of with his legs. They were like kind of pinned behind him awkwardly. People were saying, why is he playing this late? Kenneth Walker? What about Kenneth Walker? I mean, Kenneth Walker might be out there on some 3rd downs, but I do think Amari DeMercado was the perceived to be 3rd down back when Kenneth Walker wasn't going to be out there. See if we can get any updates here. Melvin Smith has been ruled out with ribs. Okay, Amari DeMercado was able to walk off on his own. Whew. Yeah, Melvin Smith took that knee to the ribs early on in the game, if you guys remember that. He just got ruled out about 15 minutes ago. Nussmeier getting pressured, tries to dump off a screen to Brashard Smith on 3rd and 3, and they lose 6. I mean, that was disgusting. I mean, you are trying a million screens, so they had to have known that was about to take place. But I'm glad he was able to get up. Okay, well, with that, it's 4th and 8 at the 50, the 49. Ariza, the lefty with the boom. How deep can he pin him? Let's see. Fair catch called for at the 15, so not too deep, but I guess it's better than nothing. All right. Oh, man. Butker's got to quit missing those kicks. All right. 1st and 10 here at the 15 for the Seahawks. I formation, under center, play action. Milroe stands. Oh, that pass was dropped in the middle of the field, but I thought that was going to be another decent gain. You think the Chiefs move on from Butker in 27? I don't know, man. I mean, there's an out in his contract after 27. Oh, okay. So it's a punch out there by Perkins. Perkins, McAllister there with the pass breakup at the very end. So nice play there by 19. All right, 2nd and 10 at the 15 here. Chiefs bring pressure. Milroe throws it near his running back. But just gets rid of it. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 10. Let's see what happens. Are the Chiefs going to bring pressure? Yeah, they are. Can Milroe withstand it? Yes, but he throws it really out of bounds. I mean, there's nobody there. Chiefs sent pressure, and just like that, the Seahawks went 3 plays, 0 yards. They're going to be punting. Incompletion, incompletion, incompletion. Great little pass breakup at the end of the 1st down play there by Perkins, McAllister, number 19. Nice little positive rep there for him. I would honestly love to see him on the practice squad. He flashed last week too late. Yeah, Kareem visited Lions. No deal yet. Yeah, because Pacheco's banged up. He had an MCL, then a back issue right now. All right. Jacob DeJesus fields this punt at the 30. Oh my gosh, he's at the 40 all the way up to the 50-yard line. That guy shot out of a cannon. That was 20 yards. That was fast. I mean, might have been the best punt return all preseason. That was great vision, good blocking. He's got speed and burst. I mean, just Nico does not move like that. I still think he's probably making the roster, talking about Remigio. All right, Chiefs ball down by 3. What do you got, Nussmeier? What do you got? I'll catch up on the Super Chats in a second here. Next commercial break. At the 50, Nussmeier under center. Hands it off to Brashard Smith. Right side for 8 yards. I mean, it was a great run. I like these downhill runs from under center. More. Heck yeah. EJ Smith, what about him? I mean, I don't even know if he's played in this game. He might have on special teams or something. He'll probably be out there in the fourth quarter. That's Emmitt Smith's son. From the pistol, Nussmeier is going to hand it off to Brashard Smith again. Needed 3, got 5. I really like what I'm seeing out of Brashard Smith. I think he's playing well, and he's slow to get up. I think he just had a Seahawks defender on his leg. I think he's fine. I really like what I'm seeing from Brashard Smith. I feel like he's done enough. Like, if anybody was questioning if he would make the roster, I feel like he's shown you that he can run if needs be. He can catch passes out of the backfield. He had a 57-yard kickoff return. I think Brashard is as good as locked in, even as a 7th-round rookie with only $130,000 in dead money on his contract this year. Kill. Nussmeier changing the play. It's a quick pass right side. That's EJ Smith with a nice little juke and a spin move, number 35. Catching that pass out of the backfield for 4 yards. Somebody was just asking about EJ Smith. He just caught that pass out of the backfield. So nice little juke and spin to break that tackle. EJ Smith would be kind of fun on the Chiefs practice squad. He needs some time to develop. But yeah, Emmitt Smith's son, we know what Emmitt Smith can do, or did, in his career. Nussmeier's going to hand it off again. EJ Smith. Nice little cut, trying to get pushed to the line to gain, and he's just shy. It's going to be 3rd down. Yeah, you've got DeMercado banged up, so he's not going back out there. Brashard Smith got a bunch of carries just recently, but maybe he's done. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. You're taking your buddy who's a Broncos fan to his first NFL game week 1. You think we got it? That's going to be a tough game. I don't fully know what to expect. I don't know what the Chiefs offense is going to look like. We haven't seen Mahomes, really Rice, Worthy, not much of the starters, like all playing together from a first-team offense perspective, and it's been a super bland and vanilla playbook. But, yeah, I definitely think there's a chance the Chiefs can win it. Broncos are a good team. They upgraded. They got Jalen Waddle. I don't love their run game. But, yeah, I mean, their defense, we know that they're solid. They pretty much have the same defense as last year. We'll see about which one's dealing with the off-the-field issues. Is it Jonathan Cooper? I think it's Jonathan Cooper. Let me see. Yeah, Jonathan Cooper was arrested twice in June 2026 on domestic violence and related charges, and his next court appearance is scheduled for August 31st, 2026, literally in 3 days. I don't know why I decided to read the year as well. All that to say, there is a chance Jonathan Cooper, one of the solid pass rushers on the Broncos defense, I mean, a great pass rusher, is not going to be out there week 1. We'll see. I don't know, but that's up in the air. So that's kind of a key thing for them. But yeah, the Chiefs are home. They got home field advantage. I don't know. You need that win pretty bad. Week 1, it's your toughest opponent in your first 4 weeks. Was that one of those new illegal tackles? I don't know. Did it look like a hip drop or anything? FLDB, the DeMercado tackle? I don't think so.
I don't think so. And not only there were 2 players on him at the same time, so it's kind of hard to tell.
It was just one of those things. He's running outside trying to get the edge on like a sweep or what. Maybe it was a quick pass. I can't remember. I think it was a run outside. And yeah, just got tackled and kind of rolled on from behind there, which is just unfortunate. But Tristan with the 2, you think the Chiefs move on from Butker in 27? I mean, we'll see, man. He had a much better back half of last year. But and then was kind of on fire to start out preseason. But yeah, again, he's missed 3 out of his last 5. So you need more consistency. I understand he missed a 58-yarder, but it's not just the 58-yarder that he missed. He missed 2 43-yarders last game as well in the back half, or near the end of the game, second half. And then Hannah with the 2, Kareem visited the Lions, no deal yet. Colin Veach, I think he's okay. I hope so. Okay, 3rd and 1. Nussmeier trying to convert. Pressure coming. Flicks it. Wide open. Caught. First down and more all the way to the 15-yard line. That's Jake Brenningstool. Woo, you needed 1, you got 12. Can they punch it in? We need a touchdown here. We can't go 0 for 3 in the red zone. That was a great jump there by Brenningstool to kind of haul that in. He really secured it, was bracing for contact, and none came, so he turned up field for a couple more yards. All right, you're up to the 17. Play action, rolling right. Nussmeier fires. Woo! Caught Andrew Armstrong, and I think that might be a personal foul as well. Andrew Armstrong caught it, hauled it in, and I think they're going to get half the distance to the goal. He took a big shot. Unnecessary roughness on the defense, and Andrew Armstrong hauled in that ball, half the distance to the goal. I mean, that's another catch by Andrew Armstrong. Nussmeier looks the best on the move. I don't know if you guys notice this as well. I feel like every time Nussmeier's on the move, he's confident, he's comfortable. It doesn't matter if he's rolling right, rolling left. He's very accurate on the run. First and goal at the 4. Nuss in the pistol. It's going to be a handoff to Brashard Smith. And he's going to try to bully his way with the help of his O-line into the end zone, but the play gets blown dead. They're going to mark it at the 2. I'm calling it. Andrew Armstrong will make the roster. I will do my final 53-man roster projection tomorrow, kind of with this game recap a little bit. Even though, yes, all the cut downs are, there's probably going to be a bunch of people let go tomorrow, would be my guess. But I'll definitely do one tomorrow. Like, I'll do a bit of a game recap today for sure, or in tomorrow's video for sure, but I want to do like a final 53-man projection. Second and goal, Chiefs are going to call a timeout. I don't know if they were just not ready, didn't like the play, weren't able to get lined up quickly enough. I kind of missed it. They're looking at the playbook, though, as they call this timeout. Run it again. Just run. Did Fields play? No. Nussmeier's been playing all game. Nussmeier right now, 18 for 28, 165 yards, and an interception. There's still a whole quarter to go. I need a Jalen Milroe interception, please. Jet sweep, maybe. Cole, will you live stream on Sunday? For like the cut downs? I don't know yet. Maybe. All right, we got Nussmeier in the gun. Andrew Armstrong goes in motion one way, then the other way. They're going to hand it off to Brashard Smith. Makes a nice cut, trying to fight his way in. I don't know if he got it. Let's see. Half a yard shy. Esa Pole might be down. Oh, boy. No, I think Pole is going to get up. Yeah, Brashard Smith with the handoff was trying to punch his way into the end zone. It was close. I don't know if he got it. Third and goal at the 1. It was close. They're going to have to call another timeout. Another timeout. It's all backups, man. It's just like everything takes longer to get the play, to understand, to communicate the play, whether it's acceptable or not in your opinion. I mean, this is just the nature of the preseason beast. Maybe running it isn't the way. Are they going to try again? It's third and goal. They got one timeout left. They just called 2 of them in the last, 3 plays? Scorpio said, LOL, Cole. I don't even know what I said. That was funny. I mean, I don't want to make excuses, but this is just preseason for you. Okay, under center. Here we go. Nussmeier hands it off, and Brashard Smith is stopped shy. My gosh. 3 straight runs. They get nothing. I mean, Brashard Smith is so small. Yeah. Actually, the blocking was there, but man, you had number 47 shoot off the edge from the right side, cross to the left, and make that tackle on Brashard Smith. It's 4th and goal. Go for it! You guys better go for it, dude. It's at the 1. Harrison Butker's kicking a field goal. I am in pain. Dude, oh my gosh. Go for it. I don't care that it's preseason. Go for it. Hand it off to Esa Pole. Okay? And let this man run it in like a refrigerator. They don't want to show any plays. All right, 19-yard chip shot. If Butker misses this, I'm throwing the brick through my TV. Whew! He made it, but I got scared for a second, dude. Oh my gosh. All right, it's good. It's 9-9. I just wanted to see him go for it.
I know, man. I don't know. Just go for it. You have nothing to lose, literally.
Yeah, they don't want to show anything. I get it, and they've also have tried 3 straight runs up the middle, which is like that's all in their playbook that they're allowed to call right now, and it didn't work 3 times in a row. So would it have worked a 4th? I don't know. Does Butker maybe need the reps at field goal more than they need to go for it? Possibly. Okay, let me see who this is about. We got JoJo here. JoJo here said, with the 5, well, thanks for the 5. Cooper pinned me to a locker when I was a freshman, and he was a 5-star senior. Yes, I slapped his neck and ran, but he definitely had anger issues in high school. Cooper. Are we talking about Cooper McDonald? Cooper who? Maybe Cooper McDonald? I'm like, who else is Cooper? Well, I'm sorry that happened. Holy smokes. Take the anger out on the football field, you know what I mean? So he said I slapped his neck and ran. Yes, I slapped his neck and ran. Oh, you started it? If you're saying you started it by slapping his neck and running, I mean, yeah, he chased you down, but I don't know the full context. I don't even know who you're talking about, but... Well... This is insane, dude. Dude, I feel like I'm in just as much pain right now during this preseason game than I've been in the average Chiefs regular season game for the past 2 years. Penalties in the red zone, backing you up and negating what should have been a touchdown or could have been a touchdown from the 1-yard line, which we just saw them run 3 plays near the 1 and couldn't get in. But Butker missing field goals. It's just preseason, but I mean, just penalties left and right. How many penalties do the Chiefs have? Well, the Seahawks now have 9 for 65, and the Chiefs have 7 for 53. Butker kicked, went right again, but it was good. Yeah, he was kicking from the left hash, and it's a 19-yarder, so it's really hard to miss that one. You're from the 1. They're at the 1. All right, the kickoff is up, and a great tackle there by, I think, Cam Jones, number 45, at the 29-yard line. Cam Jones, if that name sounds familiar, it's because he was on the roster with the Chiefs for a couple of years, played with the Jets last year, just got signed back again to the roster during training camp because of injuries to the linebacker room. We're back. LOL, pain, and more pain. Somebody said, I thought you meant back pain. I do have back pain, but I just feel pain from watching this game. I don't really care. It's preseason, but let's see what happens here. Jalen Milroe hands it off. Cam Jones, I think, made another tackle. Back-to-back plays if that was 45. Yeah, it was. Dang, Cam Jones is all over the place. Is DeMercado okay? That's a good question. He hasn't come back out onto the field, but I don't know if we have any sort of update. Yeah, I don't see any injury updates about Emari DeMercado, so hopefully he's just okay. Kino, thanks again for the 2 bomb, brother. Dream Master with the 2. We're seriously about to end preseason with only 1 touchdown. Yeah. Yes, potentially. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Seahawks at the 38-yard line. 11 minutes to go in this game, all tied up at 9. Milroe hands it off up the gut, maybe 2 yards. Delane is going to have the best year by a Chiefs corner since Marcus Peters. Best year by a Chiefs corner since Marcus Peters, like early on, okay. Or best rookie year maybe among Chiefs corners. We'll see. There's still a whole quarter left. Most of a quarter. There's a flag on the play. They cut to the play late. It looked like a rollout. It's caught for a 1st down and a little bit more, but there was a flag early. But they're interviewing Emmett Johnson on the sideline as part of the problem, which is fine, but they're not talking about the play. Yeah, hopefully it's a hold on. That's an illegal shift. Illegal shift, 5-yard penalty. All right. 2nd and 13 now at the 35. Milroe from the gun is going to throw a quick pass like a bubble screen left side and gets 5. Up to the 40, another flag. Oh, you were talking about Jonathan. Oh, you were talking about Jonathan Cooper. Okay. Sorry. Not Cooper McDonald. When you said Cooper, I'm over here thinking Chiefs. But yeah, we were talking about Jonathan Cooper and the legal issues he's dealing with. Dang. Okay, Jonathan Cooper. Thanks for the context on that. Appreciate you, JoJo. And thanks for the 5 and the 2 bomb, but unfortunate. What was the flag this time? I think they picked it up. I don't see any. They're interviewing Emmett Johnson right now, guys, so I'm having a really hard time. They're not even interviewing him like in a box. It's just full screen. Well, it's 3rd and 8. So it looks like no flag after all. The Chiefs are showing pressure. Another flag! I think they got the Seahawks to jump. Oh, he likes Gates barbecue. Nice. Ooh, okay. Gates, Q39, they're asking him what barbecue he's liked. Joe's. Those are 3 good ones. Gates, Q39, Joe's. I mean, Jack Stack's good. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 13. The Chiefs, I guess there's no flag. I don't know. Chiefs only rush 4. Milroe fires incomplete. Perkins McAllister again with the PBU. I feel like we got to shout this man out. Okay. Emmett Johnson just asked Kimmy Checks, the interviewer, a question. He goes, I got a question for you. All right, 4th and 13. Okay. After that pass breakup, it's incomplete. 4th and 14. The punt is now up. Caught. Fielded by Jacob DeJesus and immediately tackled for a loss of a couple. Maybe a loss of 3. Where's my mouse? This is so crazy, guys. Look at this. This mouse, if I move it over enough, look at this. It goes to the other computer. Look at this. I can swipe the screen. What the heck? Oh my gosh. The mouse is going to my other computer. Can you get off? What the heck? That is crazy. I mean, maybe that's normal. I don't think that's normal. Anyway. Sorry, if you guys don't know, I have ADHD. I got so distracted by that. But I couldn't find my mouse. It's on a commercial break. It's going to be Chiefs ball. You're tied at 9. Man. Yeah, but this is on a Mac Mini over here. And I'm running my computer, this setup, on a MacBook Pro. So this is like, that's kind of cool. Hey, make sure to use code HBTC10 for SeatGeek. Okay, there's CBTH, my second channel. All right, no. All right, you guys feeling all right? Yeah, they punted, yep. Oh, you think the Chiefs offense are going to punt? Should they just punt back and forth for the rest of the game and see who could have the best return? Get some practice in? That was one of the best player interviews ever. I couldn't really hear it because I'm trying to call the game, but I'll have to go back and listen to it. Yeah, man. How do you say his first name? Darko Perkins McAllister? It's D''ARCO. Darko? Darko Perkins McAllister. He's been a big standout for the Chiefs late in these games. Ended on punt returns. You're watching me on your phone and your TV? That's crazy. Dual Cole streams. You've been jealous of the Iron Man helmet? Oh yeah, this thing is sick, man. This thing is pretty cool. It will power on and open and everything, but my head won't fit, sadly. But it would be sick to have this thing on. All right, here we go. Nussmeier on the rollout. Oh, man, nice connect to Jacob DeJesus for 14 yards. Man, Nussmeier clearly is... Oh, shoot, never mind. Unnecessary roughness on the offense. That's E.J. Smith. That's a 15-yard penalty. Well, okay. That's unfortunate. So that was a positive gain of like 15 yards, 14 yards. Instead, low block by E.J. Smith, 15-yard penalty. Man. Two-man sack race from one end zone to the other. Winner takes all. Could you imagine? Cosmic, thanks for the 5. All right, we got Nussmeier in the gun on 1st and 19. 3 out wide to his right. He's looking left, wanting to get it to his running back. It's batted down. Incomplete. Oh, watching you on the TV and the phone as well so I can do the chat. So there you go. And then you probably are out of market, out of network, and you can't watch the game. Oh, that makes sense. All these flags should make EJ feel at home. It's like a Huskers game. Emmett Johnson. So many flags. Nussmeier out of the gun on 2nd and 19 is going to hand it off up the middle for 3 yards. The Chiefs are done, dude. They want to go home. I mean, it's the most basic plays you could possibly run. They're not even trying. I mean, it was negated by a 15-yard penalty, which is super unfortunate. Are the Chiefs about to go 0-9 the last 3 years in preseason? Is that what's about to go down? We put money on who to win this game? I wanted to put it on the Seahawks, but I saw fans in chat were like, place it on the Chiefs. It's like, all right, fair enough. You never know. 3rd and 15, Nussmeier could throw a nuke right now for a touchdown. He's in the gun at the 12. He's rolling left, sidearm slings it for 5 yards. Okay, cool. Punt. They are going to take turns and punt. That was hauled in by the 5'7" Jacob DeJesus. These penalties are getting so dumb, like EB will explode, LOL. Yeah, he's going to yell at him and say, you're all out of here. I'm just playing. Cut downs are tomorrow, or in 2 days, but no. Don't yell at him and say you're out of here. Yeah, Kino, thanks for the 5, brother. A Butker field goal away? Yeah, man. It could be 12-9, but I mean, you should try to score a touchdown. They're not trying to win this game is the point. All right, the punt was up and fair catch called for all the way at the 31-yard line. Pick 6 would be great, please. I also would like more passing yards out of Nussmeier. That'd be nice. I need 193 yards out of him, and he's at 169. Lisa, I'm not answering that. Asking about the McDuffie trade. No, I've been asked that a million times. Can you tie in preseason? I think so. You have to be able to. Could you imagine if they run an extra quarter in preseason? Oh my gosh. FLDB's shaking his head. Yeah, it's already 10. It's almost 10 p.m. We're going to go into extra innings. I'm going to sit. Oh, man. DeMercado looks pretty good. I agree. I hope that ankle's all right. Got rolled up on kind of awkwardly. Yeah, I hope he's all right. I don't see like any injury report about him or anything, but also at the same time, the game's over. Essentially, I mean, he's not going back out there. I guess is really what I meant to say. The game could be over. We'll see. It's only 10 a.m. where you're at. Where the heck are you, man? It's almost 11 for you. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Central Time. It'll definitely be later. What are your thoughts on Blue Chew? Oh my goodness. Why do we struggle so bad in the red zone? I mean, part of it's because Brashard Smith wouldn't be the running back. I don't feel like pounding the rock in those goal line situations. A, B, you're not trying. Like, yeah, you're trying to score. You tried to score 3 straight runs, and that would have walked in on, I think, the second or third down play, but that number 43 of the Seahawks made an awesome play from the right to the left, made that tackle behind the line of scrimmage or near it. Yeah, you're going super vanilla with the play calling. You're not going to run any trick plays. Probably thought Butker needed another field goal rep more than anything. Oh, I got some feedback on my MacBook by Webb over here. Webb Bixie, you need to adjust the settings on your mouse spanning multiple devices on your Apple Universal Control. Thank you. I will look into that because that was wild. All right, we're back from commercial break. 1st and 10, Milrow under center, I formation. It's going to hand it off left side. Going to get 5 yards. I mean, these are a lot of guys out here right now that are probably not making the roster. But several of them could be making the practice squad. Like, they're talking about Xavier Wampa right now. You know, he could be a potential guy to make the 53. I just feel like the safety room's pretty crowded. The only way some of these guys that you think might not make it end up doing it is if there's some injury stuff that's more serious than we know about, like Chamari Connor with the knee. If he had to go to short-term IR or something for 4 weeks, I mean, Wampa would probably make the roster for sure. 2nd and 6, Milrow is going to hand it off again. Oh, man. You're going to get 3 yards again, so you're looking at a 3rd and 2 or maybe a 3rd and 3. There's another flag. Oh, my goodness. You don't think Armstrong survives waivers? Someone else will take him? Very well could happen. It's a risk that if they decide he's not going to make the 53, it's a risk they're at least comfortable enough with taking, even though, yes, they would like to have him on the practice squad. But you're right. Any team could lay claim to somebody on the waiver wire. And you know what? Maybe the Chiefs are eyeing some guys on the waiver wire too. You never know. 2nd and 16, 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this game. Jalen Milroe under center at the 26. It's play action. He's rolling out left. Pump fakes. Tries to get the edge, and he does for maybe 5 yards before going out of bounds. Refs high on Blue Chews. I mean, they're loving and throwing these flags. 21 flags. Is that what it is? 12 penalties on the Seahawks for 85 yards. Chiefs were 9 for 66. Let's get another punt. I want to see the Chiefs win this game. Break the preseason loss streak, please. Two seconds on the play clock on 3rd and 12. You got to get it out. He does with zeros from the shotgun. Milroe has 1,000,000 seconds. Not even anywhere close to the vicinity of his intended target. Jaden Kennedy in coverage. You know, it's interesting to see Jaden Kennedy playing so late in this game. It's the Chiefs' 4th-round rookie. He's probably the one that needs the most development, I would say. I think he makes the roster. He's going to be one of your core special teamers this year. I don't see him seeing the field a lot. But is he 1,000% safe? Maybe not. I think he makes it, though. Another punt. Jacob DeJesus fields it. There's another flag trying to snake his way for more and gets all the way to the 25 before he gets hit. There's another flag. Let's see what it is. Holy smokes. Okay, it was on the Seahawks. Number 86 went out of bounds and back into the field of play. 5-yard penalty. So player out of bounds. Somebody from the crowd was yelling. I don't know what they yelled, but the mic picked it up. It's kind of funny. Man, Arrowhead is empty. Like, there's still people there, but it's a preseason game, but it's like, wow. I mean, it's 10 p.m. A lot of families probably brought their kids. They're like, we got to get out of here. All right, Nussmeier with the handoff, left side, goes for 2 yards. Are we just done throwing? Is this hey guys, we're just going to run back and forth until we punt like ping pong? Nuss looks better than all those QBs? All what QBs? Oh, maybe you guys are talking about something. Sorry for interrupting. I'm just playing. I just try to read chat and see if there's any comments to respond to in between plays. 2nd and 8. Under center, another run, loss of 5. That was nasty, dude. That was a loss of 4. Are we not allowed to call pass plays? Is it illegal? Has it been outlawed in the 4th quarter? I mean, they had a nice play last drive. It got called back to a 15-yard penalty on E.J. Smith. Okay, 3rd and 12 at the 28-yard line. Garrett Nussmeier barking out orders before putting his mouth guard back in from the gun. Pressure forces him up into the pocket, flicks it wide open. Jacob DeJesus at the 45-yard line. There's life. That went for 16 yards. Jacob DeJesus with the worthy celebration. Man, that was great. Nussmeier, he got pressured. The pocket completely collapsed. Steps up over to his left, avoids it, doesn't panic, meaning he doesn't bail. He sees Jesus find a soft spot. Hands here, friendly, QB friendly. Found him for 16 yards. You're up to the 44. 4 minutes to go in this game from the shotgun. It's going to be a quick pass right side to Amari Evans. And he got lit up out of bounds. Another flag, dude. This is disgusting. Offensive pass interference on Xavier Lloyd. 10-yard penalty. This is going to end in a tie, isn't it, dude? This is going to end in a disgusting 9-9 tie. Jeremy with the 10. Going to my first game at Arrowhead versus Jets. Been Chiefs fan for 30 plus years. Let's go, man. Your first game? Heck yeah. You're going to have a blast. All right, we got 1st and 20 now. At the 35. Nuss from the gun. 3 options to his left. He throws right, but it's batted down at the line. Incomplete. Trey Watson was the intended target. Nussmeier saying, my bad, my bad. I mean, Hubbard just got a nice hand on it. Number 93, D lineman of the Seahawks, just outstretched his arm and just knocked it down. Jeremy, thanks again for the 10-bomb, man. Casey with the 2. OPI is a point of emphasis this year. Oh, from the refs? Is that, like, communicated down from the league? They've been calling it a lot. 2nd and 20, play action. Another flag. It is another freaking flag! I'm sick of the flags! Oh my God, I don't care if it's a preseason game. There's been 69 flags. Oh God, we got somebody limping bad, dude. EJ Smith is limping. It was a hold on the Chiefs. Penalty declined. EJ Smith limps off the field. Somebody said throw the brick. That wasn't even cool. I just flicked it behind me. All right. 3rd and 20. The penalty was declined. Green 80! Ah! Bro, if I knocked my acoustic panel off the wall, I would literally laugh. 3rd and 20. Nussmeier from the gun. Rolls right. Fires. Toe inbounds. Both toes inbounds. Toe tap. It's caught, but it's a gain of 17, and you're still well short. It's like 4th and 8. Bro, I hit the acoustic panel with that bad call break so hard, I thought it was going to fall off the wall. Did Xavier Lloyd get both feet down on that replay? Okay, he did. All right. 4th and 7. Oh, they're not going for it. 4th and 7 at the 47. They're going to punt. Oh, my God, I want to puke. Cole, how long have you been a Chiefs fan? I was born in Kansas City, still live here. My parents were Chiefs fans. My grandparents are Chiefs fans. I inherited it. Ariza with the punt, trying to pin him deep. It bounces at the 4. Touchback. I'm gonna grab this bad call break. If there's another penalty, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat the brick. I don't know. You all right, Ned? All right. Another dude. Unnecessary roughness. There was another flag. What? On who? I think I'm appalled. I am sorry, guys, that you have to watch this right now. All right, I need to relax. Look, man, all these guys are trying their best. They're trying to make the roster. This is the guys, I mean, you're just out there struggling. I don't know. You got the 4s out there, some of them. It was declined. Okay. I wonder how many total flags there's been. It has to have been 50. There's been a bunch declined. 1st and 10 at the 20, 3.5 minutes to go. Milrose going to hand it off right side, 4-yard gain. Janae said, be compulsive. I mean, I feel like I have been. But at the end of the day, we're just having fun. 3 minutes to go in preseason game number 3. Then we get a little break. Next weekend for, is it Labor Day? Is it Memorial Day? I never remember which is which. But then the season starts after that. All right. 2nd and 6, under center. Play action. Whoa, Marcus Harris shot out of a cannon and chased Milroe out of bounds, but there is another flag, dude. Goose, blah, blah. If this is on the Chiefs, man, Let's look at the total flags. This is crazy. "24 accepted penalties versus 18 points scored," said Shoot with the 2. Oh, it's holding on Marcus Harris. 5-yard penalty, first down, I believe. Harry Countryman, thanks so much for the 46-month membership renewal. How many flags again? Okay, yeah. Oh my God, this is 13 penalties for 90 yards on the Seahawks, 11 for 81 on the Chiefs. All right, Milroe hands it off again. 1st and 10, completely shut down. No gain, 2nd and 10. Somebody just said on Connor Christopherson said, "If the Chiefs cut Armstrong for Remigio, my crash out will be greater than when they cut Coburn." All right, 2nd and 10 at the 29. Under center. I think it's going to be another run. Nope, play action. They went heavy. Milroe has 1,000,000 seconds. Throw, caught all the way down to the 42-yard line. That went for 20-plus yards. Oh, man. They bid on play action. That went for 30 yards. Oh, my gosh. The Chiefs are going to lose 9 preseason games in a row. Wow. Insane, dude. Bill with the 10. Cole, good stream as always. Thanks, man. We're trying to make it. We're trying to make it. Brand with the 46 months. Let's go, man. That flag reaction short was not what we were preparing for. I feel like there was like a couple cool plays, and then, yeah, we're now reacting to flags getting thrown. Insane. K Wright in the house with the 5. I know that this is just preseason, but did you see the final score of the Commanders-Ravens? Talk about blowout? No. Also, go Saints? Yeah, yes, sir. I remember. I know exactly who you are. I met you at the Grossi meetup a few years ago. Let's look at Commanders-Ravens score. Commanders-Ravens score. Okay, he said blowout. Okay, I'm going to guess, I don't know, 38-0. Wow, it was 3-41. It's a difference of 38 points. The Commanders lost 3-41 to the Ravens. The Ravens win a perfect 3-0 in the preseason. Super Bowl champions right there. Super Bowl favorites.
Now look at the Cardinals and Packers and see how many points have been scored.
Okay. Cardinals, Packers. 38-35 with 2 minutes to go? Bro, we got gypped. We better ask for refunds. We need a refund. How can we get one? I don't know. I don't think we can get one. Bill, thanks again for the 10 bomb. K right with the 5. Oh, man. Drew said, can we get a refund? That's a great question, Drew. I wish I knew. How many points have we scored this preseason? I could tell you. It's not much. How can I see it? Schedule. Here we go. The Chiefs scored 12 against the Rams, 15 against the Bucks, and they have 9 now. 1 touchdown through 3 games. Cole, are you glad that Pacheco's gone? It was definitely time for him to move on, yes. But obviously I wish him well, and it's unfortunate that he's dealing with the MCL. He's healed up from that, I think, and now he's dealing with back issues. Packers and Cardinals are 2 brothers coaching. That's fun. They're all going ham. Anthony or Antony? Probably Anthony, to be honest. With the membership, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Butker's had some misses. Yeah. So how has Peter Woods been looking to you so far? quiet. I'll watch back some of the film on this game to watch Peter Woods snaps, but quiet. R. Mason Thomas has been the standout for me through 3 games. It's going to be a handoff after the 2-minute warning to the 45. Percy with the 100 ARS Boca 1, and I realized I could watch Bengals and Eagles until the last time I saw Bengals were winning. Ooh. Fun old preseason games, ladies and gentlemen. Cole likes to cuddle. We have no timeouts. The Chiefs just called their last one right now. Yeah, the broadcast is just saying if the Seahawks get 1 first down, you could wind the clock all the way down and kick like a game-winning field goal or attempt one. I mean, surely Butker can't get blamed for 2 preseason losses. He's about to if they make a field goal here. Yo, Nefarious with a 10 gifted. Thank you, man. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Milrow, meanwhile, out of the pistol. Hands it off. First down. They got 5. They're at the 30. Yeah. Crazy. Dude, blocked field goal. Could you imagine? Take it to the house. I might actually lose all of my mind. Whatever's left. Nefarious, thanks again for the 10 gifted, man. Very generous of you. Always going crazy. I need a Jalen Milrow interception is what I really need, but I think they're just going to run it. Why would you risk it? The Seahawks call a timeout. Okay, so there's that. Are we going to lose by a field goal? Maybe. Dude, the kicker misses. Oh, yeah, it's a missed extra point. That's why it's tied at 9. And then Butker missed the 58-yarder. Offense isn't seeing the ball again? No, I don't think so. I think you could kneel it down if you wanted. I mean, you're at the 30. Maybe you run it a couple times. Just try to get a few more yards. This game won't end already? Yeah, no more timeouts allowed. The Seahawks have 1 timeout remaining. Please take it from them. Just take it away. All right, Milrow under center. Completely blown up by Marcus Harris for a 4-yard loss. Oh my gosh. Man. Marcus Harris. Okay. So that was a loss of a few. I think Marcus Harris just inked himself onto the 53 until Omar Norman Lott returns. 2nd and 13. 30 seconds to go. 1 more handoff, and they lost another yard. Marcus Harris again. Oh my gosh, this man is on fire. Yeah, the Seahawks have 1 timeout. I bet you take it down to a few seconds left. You call a timeout and attempt a game-ending field goal. I mean, from here, it's a what? They're at the 34. So it's like a 50-yarder?
52-yarder. 52.
It's not a chip shot. If this game ends in a tie... Oh my gosh, it's coming down to a game-ending field goal attempt here. I don't know how to feel. What should I feel? I feel nothing but pain. I'm just kidding, I don't know.
Well, if they end it, or if they miss it, we end the losing streak with the tie.
Oh my gosh. Make it! Keep the streak alive. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. 52-yard attempt from the middle. They're not on the hashes here. Right in the middle, dead center. Oh my gosh, here we go. Jason Myers is ready to kick a 52-yard game-ending field goal. The kick is up. He missed it! Oh God! The streak is over! The Chiefs have now not lost a preseason game for the first time since 2023. It might be a tie, and it might have been disgusting with 15 million penalties. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. But you know what? Shout out to Marcus Harris. Shout out to Marcus Harris because he definitely played a role in them losing like 4 yards on that last drive. Let's go. I don't know. Why am I celebrating? We just tied. It was disgusting. I don't know. How are we supposed to act right now? I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm 35. I've never really been to the club before. I feel like this is me walking into the club right now. Like I would not know what to do, dude. I'm just so out of my element. Be like, can I have a beer? And I'm going to leave now. Okay, well, the Chiefs didn't lose, but they didn't win. The game ends in a disgusting 9-9 tie. Yeah, Marcus Harris legacy game. Marcus Harris has had a good day. The streak is over. Is it really technically over? We got Andrew with the 20 bomb. This is insane. Yeah, this is a weird game, guys. I don't know how else to say it. We have not lost it. Woohoo, said Keto with the 2. We got Andrew with the 20. Let's hope the season is better than the preseason. I always love watching you, Cole. Been here since the beginning. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I mean, how ugly was this game? And we still had thousands of people just kind of hanging out. So, man, it means the world to me. Thanks so much for I know a lot of people were like out of state and couldn't watch it. But, man, that was fun. Not really. It was fun hanging with you guys, but the game was... I don't know what the game was. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to do. We're Super Bowl bound. We also got Monstour Delane with the 20 bomb as well. Mendoza has pretty nice movement over the preseason, but I'm sorry to say, there's only 115 in the AFC West. You tell him. Let's go, man. Thank you for the 20 bomb. I need to go. I'll go back and watch Fernando Mendoza actually play. I can't watch preseason games live that aren't the Chiefs. I'm just not that sick and in need of football that bad to watch other teams' preseason games. We definitely stayed up till 10:15. I mean, it's not that late, but we're about to work for like 2 more hours on a recap short. Flags versus points. Flags win. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about it. Here's the biggest takeaway from this game. Let me see. I'm going back. Oh, something went wrong. Oh, there we go. So the Chiefs' losing streak is over. They are now 0-8-1 in their last 9 preseason games. There was, oh my gosh, there was 24 penalties and 18 points. If that gives you a little bit of what you need to know about this game, that's what you need to know. 18 points, 24 penalties for 170 yards, 160 yards. Oh my gosh. Now, with that being said, Garrett Nussmeier was 22 of 34 for 198 yards. Dude, we were 2 for 3 on our picks. Oh, man. Yeah, shout out to Prize Picks, but we didn't get it. We didn't get the Milroe interception. He looked good. There was one opportunity for a pick, and it was Christian Fulton near the beginning of the game. We hit the other 2. But yeah, some takeaways. You want some takeaways? I think Andrew Armstrong did enough to make the roster, or to justify a legit argument of making the roster, even at the sake of another tight end. It just kind of depends. Can they use him in some ways like a tight end? Maybe not technically speaking, but he's a bigger bodied 6'4" wide receiver. I feel like he's done more, shown more than if you had to pick between Brenningstool, Trey Watson, and Andrew Armstrong. I think Andrew Armstrong has the strongest case, but again, it's a different position. So if the Chiefs want to go a bunch of, 12, 13 personnel, and they want a fourth tight end, I mean, that's where you're going to struggle here for Armstrong to make it, especially if Nico Remigio is your team starting punt returner, which I just think he is. I feel like Nussmeier's fine, but he's clearly for the most part, way more comfortable on the move. Bootlegs, rollouts. Nefarious with the 10 bomb said, Grandpa Simpson walking into the bar, trading his hat off and then turning around and leaving meme is not a loss. It counts as a non-loss win. A non-loss win? Ask any 0-20 team. They live for the tie. A non-loss win. That is the most copium thing I've ever heard. Dog, if you tie, y'all both lost. I don't even care. A non-loss win? Get the f*** out of here, dude. Maybe that is what it technically is, but there's no way you feel good coming off a tie. Jennifer, thanks so much for the 1587 bomb as well. Kyle with the 2 flags versus points. Flags win. Yo, good night. I saw someone just say good night in chat. Yep. That was crazy. You missed the first half. How was Peter Woods? Kind of quiet. I need to go back and watch the film, to be honest with you. I can't give you enough on him right now. Shaden, thanks so much for hanging out. Yeah, it's not a loss. It's a non-loss win. I'm sorry. What the heck? I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, Andrew Armstrong showed a lot of flashes. I'm really happy with the running back room. Hopefully, Amari DiMercado is fine. I didn't like seeing him get rolled up on like that. I mean, there wasn't much more to go on. They ran the ball 37 times, threw it 22. Nussmeier did have the INT. I mean, R. Mason Thomas on defense. Big takeaway there. We had the fumble, forced the fumble, but they recovered it. But still, that's a big takeaway from this game to me, as R. Mason Thomas continuing to flash every single week. Hey, Cole, if the Chiefs win week 1, Perna needs KC hat. All right, fair enough. I'll get him one. Cap ramifications of cutting Gray. You could save a few $1 million. Maybe 4. You eat some dead money. Work said, you're my favorite bald-headed Chiefs fan with the Vikings beard. Let's go. Thank you so much. You're great, Cole. Enjoyed the commentary. Brian, I appreciate you. No, I appreciate everybody hanging out. It was as fun as we could make it, Denver's running a huge fullback. Oh, who? You think Gray is a cut? Really? I don't know. I think Gray's making it over Brenningstool or Watson. Or Wiley, possibly. My dude, if I'm not mistaken, 1 touchdown in 4 games. 4 games? Maybe like the week 18 game last week, perhaps. Potentially. Definitely in these 3 games, they only had 1. I can't go back to I don't know if they scored a touchdown at all at the end of the season after the season was over. Yo, we got Nefarious with a 50 bomb. Whoa, this is for Jennifer holding it down this wild chat, or holding down this wild chat this entire offseason. Shout out to the best mod on NFL streaming channels. All right, I will pay it forward right to her. Yes, sir. Thanks so much, man. I gotta make note of that. Heck yeah. Jacob with the 2. If Broncos win week 1, Cole needs to wear a Twins hat? What is that? Minnesota Twins? I don't get it. What's that have to do with the Broncos? There's got to be a joke there. What am I missing? I don't know, but thanks for the 2. I mean, if the Broncos win week 1, sure, I'll wear a Minnesota Twins hat. Sounds great. What am I missing? It's got to mean something else. Gray is solid. There is trust. Potential sitting on practice squad. Yeah, I don't think Gray's gone. I know he had that 1 drop earlier, but dude, it was a high ball. I mean, Garrett Nussmeier has kind of sailed some of these passes. When I say high ball, yes, he should have reeled it in, but he's kind of protecting his ribs. You guys really want Gray to haul that in at the sake of cracking a rib? I mean, are we serious? In a televised scrimmage? I'm good on that one. We looked like the Cleveland Clowns tonight, said JoJo. The Cleveland Clowns is crazy. I've never heard that. I'm going to use that. That is good. Did your picks hit? FLDB? Oh, look at
Yeah.
FLDB went 3 for 3 on his. I should have tailed you, bro. Harrison Butker field goals made. Garrett Nussmeier's passing yards. And then Jalen Milroe lower on his rushing yards. That was a good idea. Well, we're tailing you next time, dude. The heck? How'd you feel about this game, speaking of?
I mean, the running game looks really good. It's massively improved. I mean, just looking compared to last year, if we can replicate this in our first team line block just as well, I think it's going to be dangerous because they're going to have to respect the run now, which is something they didn't do before. And that will make Mahomes be lasers again. He's going to be able to go down the field like he wasn't able to before.
Oh yeah, think of how much quarterbacks benefit from a dominant run-heavy offense, like dominant downhill, lots of under center, and then play action off of that. Think of Sam Darnold with the Seahawks, man. I mean, it just helps so much. Jacob with another 2. If Broncos win week 1, Cole needs to wear a Chargers hat. Oh, well, that makes more sense than Twins. I don't want to wear a Chargers hat. Ugh. Where would you even buy that? They got 5 fans. Do they even sell Chargers merch? I don't know. That's crazy. I'm just trolling. Cole, Twins are Royal standings baseball? Oh. Okay. Well, no wonder I didn't get it. I don't watch baseball. Okay, the Twins are just over the Royals by a few wins here in the ALC. If that's what you even call it. I don't watch baseball, so I know nothing, man. Like, I played it for a few years, so I know enough. I know like a little bit of the sport, but I don't watch. Did I watch them in the World Series? Absolutely. Do I want the Royals to win? Absolutely. Do I watch baseball? No.
Well, Kansas City has won 11 of their last 12.
12 what?
Games. They've won 11 of their last 12 games, which is crazy because they're not great this year.
So what happens if you bet on the Chiefs to win and it was a tie? You know what I mean? What happens? It's a non-loss win or whatever.
Maybe it's a refund. You just don't get charged.
I don't even know. I'll have to figure it out. I got a partial payout. I put in 20 and got 19 back. What? Okay. Okay, cool. I got my money back. Okay. Well, sweet. Well, fair enough. $1 fee charge. That's exactly what it is. I lost $1. Cole, hey, first super chat. Hashtag KC Blood. Yo, CJ Gaming. Thanks so much for the 2-bomb, man. Glad you're here. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. I don't know. It was something. What do you think they should make with all those flags? How about a huge kite? Man, all those flags? Dude, I feel like... I'm not even joking. I think you could dig a hole to hell and climb down into it. Like, it's that many flags. You could go all the way to the Earth's core and melt if you wanted. That's kind of dark. Let's do something else. We could probably put the first flag after we tie them all together in a boat from the East Coast all the way across the ocean to land. Could probably do that. Nefarious with the 5, bro. Check Discord image I shared. This is the Razer display in Chicago. Funniest thing ever. Razer display? What's that? Is it just in general? Oh man, my friend Denver, he works for Mr. Beast. He was at the game. And they went to that game. Oh, what is this? Oh, they got some football razor blades. They don't got Chiefs though. They got Cowboys, Eagles, Patriots, Broncos. Oh yeah, it's in Chicago though. That is random. Get some Chiefs ones, please. Get some Chiefs ones. Please, 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 please. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for hanging out. The buck is for the missed extra point. It's something. I don't even know. We lost a buck. Heck yeah. Well, thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Hope you guys had fun. As fun as you could have. We tried here. FLDB, thanks so much, man, for hanging out. I got to do a recap of this game. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to figure it out. Talk about some of the standouts, some of the takeaways that you could take away from this. And, yeah, thanks for the mods for holding it down, all the super chats, the memberships, just hanging out in chat and having fun, hopefully, and just making this a great place. I feel like I always have a blast with you, FLDB, of course, but with the community and everybody, everything that's been built here over time. And it's always a lot of fun to get on here and call a Chiefs game. But the next Chiefs game that we call will be a real game, week 1 against the Denver Broncos. So appreciate y'all. Thanks again for hanging out. I'm going to jump off and make some content, I think, after I eat. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?